Okay.
Ooh,
Should we count down to when we're live?
no, we are online. So I'll need to. I'm not fully ready. What you talking about? Start recording. Yes, I will record as well, just in case stops it or whatever. I'll delete it. I just have to check a few things. Just oh look, there it is. All right, I'll keep an eye on chat as well. So,
Okay.
anywho, welcome to another background noise. As you can see, look at my great background. Uh, it's so basic. Oh, that's right. I need to switch to background noise. Dang it. I suck at this. Hang on. Anyways, this what are you talking about? This isn't a shit show. I know what you're talking about. Uh we're
You
doing fine up
fucking
here.
failure.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
sorry,
okay.
Dad.
Oh, don't say that.
Your sleeper has awakened. Uh,
Sleeper has awakened.
but yeah, so today's topic is about like how a bunch of people were targeted for a slight, which is to you see it all started with the show called The Acolyte. Very bad show. How bad? It rivals. It's kind of funny. It's not as personal as Obi-Wan Kenobi was as a show because that's a show about like a character we have established and how it just ruined his character by making him an idiot, facing Darth Vader, making Darth Vader a moron, and overpowered but yet underpowered to do what he needs to do. Turn
And then he runs like a bitch away from Darth Vader twice.
oh oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna yeah. There's anyways. We're not gonna do go over Obi-Wan. It's just that it's more probably personal for people that one sucked more, but this is worse on an other scale. When it comes to the Acolyte, I couldn't even finish the final episode because I was. It's just like the bad guys were supposed to win because they're like the rebels, as that woman said in the interview. It's like, yeah, thanks, good job, but so after a not even backlash, it was just poor numbers, viewing numbers on the Nelson reports. I'm guessing, uh, they they it got
No, no,
canceled. Oh,
it's no. You have to understand the real reason. See, there was a
mhm.
giant crowd of people that went to Disney
Oh my
headquarters.
gosh,
They put like fucking heads on pikes.
oh my
People like
gosh.
they were burning bodies. It's like fucking Wylad and Berserk. They they were just
Vlad the Impaler invaded freaking Disney headquarters.
they were just screaming, "It was cancel the show or we'll rape your daughters."
Oh, dude, whoa, whoa, whoa! That's,
Oh,
be careful.
sorry,
It's
sorry. I got caught up in the joke. I have to keep
it's
going.
like, yeah, I understand. Don't worry about it. It's on like Susan hovers in like Boogie on his girlfriend, like,
Yeah.
but like but let's see. So yeah, that's what they want you to think. There's a bunch of quote unquote chuds out there that got it canceled. But the real reason why is like it didn't have the ratings, it didn't make the money. No one buys the merch, and people don't like these characters. And then you had the one of the biggest stupid things they ever done is like before it even came out, saying like people won't like it because there's a black lead. Like no, that's not it at all. It's like you're setting people up for a failure even before it began. I don't think they know how PR works at Disney. They must live in their own little echo chamber or
Um,
like egos. Hmm.
I think Spartan wants to join.
Spartan? Who dat?
Meme Crow.
Oh, he does. All right.
He's in the general.
Um, ask him if he wants to join. He
I
can
think
do
I
that.
think he I think he does want to join. He did talk to me earlier today about wanting to join.
Okay. I guess I have to renew my my thing. I didn't know. So okay, I'll ask him if he wants to be brought in now.
Okay.
I can ask, I guess.
Okay.
Let's. Oh wait, I don't have him on my. Oh yes, I do.
By the way, to anybody who's
Hmm.
upset about my my rape joke, just
No, just own
under,
it.
understand
It's
it's
a
a joke.
joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. Don't get too insane about it.
I take full responsibility. Oh, I was gonna. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He definitely wants to join. Okay. Sorry. There you go.
Hey, I'm in.
Yeah, you are in. I'm gonna turn you down right away. Let's see. You should be fine.
All right.
All right. So so yeah, we're talking about how the acolyte thing, and how it's bad. That Oh, so anyways, back on track of what was happening. So they decided to like, well, we don't have the ratings or the money to keep up with it, so they canceled the acolyte, and then it seemed like it's kind of funny. Beforehand, it seemed like a unified front against the acolyte. Like I never saw anyone like enjoying it except for the usual. Even some shills were like, "Yeah, this is bad," but it was the most unified Star Wars has ever been. And then when it got canceled, like like officially, it's like some people lost their minds, and so um, it's just like on the media. Like the you can't just blame the criminal themselves. It has to be someone else's fault. It can't just be the Hawkins razor of the individual. So therefore, when it comes to like, it can't just be that the show is bad. It can't be that simple. It must be people on YouTube who just don't like it. They make people not watch it. It's like mm-hmm.
The moment that the acolyte got canceled, it's tough looking out the window and seeing all these racists running around, punching black people, all that sort of thing.
Punching
The
black
power of
people.
many.
The power of many. Yeah, that's what they were chanting when they did it too. It's like
The power of Manny. Just T-posing the whole way down.
T-posing. It's like, and they put themselves on fire just for the added effect of T-posing.
Just for the added effect. They're like the fucking skeletons in at Evil Dead 3. I forgot what it was called. Army of Darkness.
Army
yeah.
of Darkness. Yeah, it's no, they weren't T-posing, but still, yeah, yeah.
No,
I
you
get
know
you.
what I mean. Yeah.
I get you. But yeah, so I don't have them. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go through the manifesto now, and I'm gonna send him a copy of this thing. I mean,
Falco.
like, so in videos held for review section, I have the manifesto, but I'm just gonna send it to you personally.
Could
Here you go.
could each of us like read like a section off of
Of course. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of the point. Here you go, Meme Crow. Hold on, I'll get the other part. So I'm gonna start from the Dear Team YouTube part. I'm not very good at reading, but you know, I'm just gonna do my best. So you can follow along.
Yeah.
There you go. So, anyways, back to this. Whoever hopped in, ask us anything. Yeah, thanks. Oh, the Night Watchman. Hello. Yeah, reading. Reading is great. Night Watchman, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like,
I know it's not proper form to comment on my own stream, but you know, I'm just letting people know that. Yeah, we do take questions. Like
to
gotta let
take
people know that.
questions. Last
And we take these as
so
well.
So the first thing is, dear Team YouTube, like already, it's pretty good.
It's
Last
like,
week, actor Amanda Steinberg, she they pronouns, posted
I love
can.
it. Oh my god, they had to fucking include her pronouns. Are you kidding
Of
me?
course they do, because they don't. Okay, listen. As much as I think it's cringe to put pronouns on things, I'm like, at least they're having due respect on their pronouns, which I'm fine with, really. But it is sort of like, it's not a dog whistle. It's kind of like a flag is raised. It's like, I wonder what they mean. I wonder what they mean when they say that kind of, when they put that stuff in. It's almost like it's progressive bingo, really way. It's almost like, do they have pronouns? And like, yeah, put that space on, you know. But yeah, posted candid comments to Instagram about their rampage of bigotry and vitriol that has receded since leading the cast of The Acolyte, the latest edition of Star Wars universe. Steinberg's experience is not new. Sorry, whenever there's a capital, like in all capitals, I always like to do the
Well,
bigger
it's
voice.
not. It's not in all capitals.
Oh, okay. I just did
It
it
just
for pronunciation
yeah.
because it began with capitals. My mistake.
It's okay.
Um, Star Wars Universe Steinberg's experience was not new. In fact, it's known tactic and initially provoked by former
What does that say?
Breitbart?
Breitbart.
Breitbart?
Breitbart News. Yeah. I've heard of them. Breitbart News editor Milo Unilop Milo
Milo
Yiannopoulos.
Yiannopoulos,
I remember
the,
him.
the
He's relevant
conservative
today.
guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. He's so relevant today. I can't wait to go back in time. Yeah.
yeah, he's
Oh,
a grifter. Next,
oh
Oh,
boy.
yeah. He was a right wing sort of grifter. Yeah, as far as I
This
know,
next.
but I don't know that for
This
sure. That's what he says. But who
this next.
aggressive
allegedly.
who aggressively targeted Ghostbusters actor Leslie Jones under the guise of film criticism in quotes.
Yeah, because
Okay,
it's not like Leslie Jones did anything. Like she didn't call anybody racist or sexist.
I don't know that for sure either, but I mean, did you see the first trailer? She smacks somebody, and it's like the power of Christ
Pat,
compels you. She
the
yells
power of
like
Patty.
the power of Patty. Yeah, it's like, and it's like, is that that looks like a stereotype? Like to me, that sounds like a stereotype of
I
like,
love how. Go ahead.
uh, sorry, but like the stereotype of the mad black lady. That's what it reminds me of. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not to be racist. So like, that's a stereotype. That's a trope. It's like and it's really old trope. So I wonder why they did that.
I love how they go like under the guise of quote unquote film criticism because it couldn't be criticism, guys. It couldn't be that.
No, it's like, I don't know if it's film criticism or not, but like, it. I don't know. Like, you didn't give an example of what is said, but maybe they will. Who knows? After criticism too, that little two. After prolonged insults against her, Ghostbusters character resulted in harassment against Jones on Twitter, just like everybody else does. Welcome to the internet. Not saying it's excusable, just saying it comes with the territory of being a public figure. Yiannopoulos claimed Jones was playing the victim and called action against harassment. What if he really was being harassed now? Like,
Yeah.
if you
What?
say, if you're a public figure and you go to Twitter for another public figure, and you criticize their film directly, um, and then you say, "Hey, go after this guy, defend me. I'm playing victim." Who's I don't know who to believe here.
I think it's known that Leslie Jones actively went out to call people sexist. Uh,
Or really, I was going to say racist, but
Yeah,
that
usual low-hanging fruit.
I think that too. Like Leslie Jones was the big person who went out against the
mhm.
people that criticized the trailer for rightfully being a shitty trailer.
Oh yeah, I remember Angry Joe's reaction to it. It's like, what the heck is this? This looks terrible. And I agreed because I'm like, wow, this is anti-funny. So, by the way, 2016, we can't go. It was both. It was both sexist and racist. Okay, I believe Chad.
Ye- Everyone can agree with Chad.
Everyone agrees with Chad.
Hell yeah.
But the problem is, like, I can't take any of their words for it because there's not really proof. It's just a history of. So they both did a bad thing. Is what I'm kind of getting from this. Aggressive gaslighting of Jones' experience resulted in Young almost being banned from Twitter. Oh, well, yeah, because
Why are we bringing up Ghostbusters?
I don't know. It's just that they wanted an example to realize that this has been going on for a while. So it's like so they chose Ghostbusters. That's weird. Bring up The Last Jedi. Ryan Johnson. That would be more apt. But sure. Show. Yeah, I don't know why. It's. Sorry, Master Ficus. Your comment was blocked by YouTube for some reason. Not my lawyer. Who are gonna call on not my lawyer? But yeah, it's so weird. Who's Indianapolis? He was a let's see. He was a commentator. He was a right-wing commentator. He loved Trump. The crew who played Rose.
Yeah.
Been to Star Wars for it. Okay, so does anyone else want to take over? From there?
I'll.
It's the 8 years later.
Yeah, I'll take care of that. Excuse me.
This may all be due, by the way. I don't know.
So okay. 8 years later, Yunama playbook against marginalized actors has God, this text is small.
It is.
Burgeoned, I don't know what that is, into a multi-million-dollar business on YouTube, which has been permitted to develop unchecked with the help of YouTube's partner program. This playbook's biggest target.
You gotta be kidding me. Hold on.
Its biggest target, Star Wars. Jesus Christ! You act like this is the person actually.
You act like Star Wars is like life itself. You guys gotta relax, okay? It's not your family. Jeez.
It's like fucking Yggdrasil to them.
it's not all things. Like it's almost like they this is why I kind of call it a cult, sort of. It's like, my gosh, it sounds cultish to me. We got to rise up, like raise your banners, like it's the Crusades, like
Like I tell you, they fucking look at Star Wars fans and they see fucking Y-Lad from Berserk.
No, they see they see Griffith or something. It's like, holy crap, look at him. He's coming for us.
He's coming for. Yeah. As fans of the Star Wars franchise, we have tirelessly witnessed a handful of YouTube creators continuously drive prolonged insults and harassment against marginalized actors and members of our community.
Stop for a second. Marginalized community, but like I want to go back to a partner program. How many? It's like, yeah, there's lots of people in the partnership program, and they don't discriminate. Well, they do, but you know what I mean. It's like there's millions of people, probably over like tens of millions, that are in the partnership program, and this is the one that you're like, some of these people are going to be bad that are in the partnership program. Yeah, it's true. People are going to slip through the cracks. That in fact, more should be slipping through the cracks because it should be more open more open platform. But you know, it's just what it is. Of the room the same way, or the road to freedom. You mean the cry of freedom? Probably.
enough is enough. I have had it with this motherfucking fandom on my motherfucking Star Wars. Anyways, enough is enough.
Oh
The
my
Star Wars.
gosh, cringe. So hold on, before you go on, YouTube's created constantly drafted protagonists, insult and harassment against marginalized actors and members of our community. I'm sorry, but we don't like Star Wars. You called people racist because you don't like Star Wars. Like, that's a fact. You called us sexist for not liking a woman character. And then when that happened, we it's kind of funny. I think most of us take it on the chin when we're called this.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's funny. But then when you do this stuff, you're taking it too far. You're the one taking it too far. It's just that whatever fandom you belong to, if you think it's pure, you're out of your mind. Like, there's going to be people who are so toxic you couldn't believe that they're in your own communities. It's just the way it is. That's how people are. There's going to be fringe, like minorities within every fandom. It's not, and some of them are going to be racist, sexist, homophobic, and like stuff like that. It's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
And yeah, it's kind of funny. Chad mentioned it's like, yeah, it's like it doesn't mean anything anymore because you use it so much it's lost its potency.
Holy shit! I'm looking at the facts section.
Don't worry about
Dear
that.
Lord.
Don't worry about that. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Would you like to continue? I'm sorry for.
Yeah. It's okay. Enough is enough. The Star Wars fandom demands that. Oh fuck! My screen went black. Hold on.
Oh no!
Uh,
They're trying to block you.
The Star Wars fandom demands that YouTube enforce its community guidelines against prolonged insults and incitement of targeted harassment towards women of color by demonetizing YouTube channels Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kinnell, RK Outpost, and Nerd Rotting.
By the way, when it comes to geeks and gamers, I don't necessarily like them anymore. But that has nothing to do with this or that.
They don't deserve this.
Oh no. I think that they should all be allowed. It's kind of funny. I was watching the Real BBC, and Nerdrotic is like, I think everyone should be allowed on the platform. These people who are trying to get us canceled, let them be on the platform. It's like, it's like no, but when you call out people, and don't you got to expect them to fight back. These were his words, and like also, where's Star Wars Theory on this list? Did they? I was like, I got this straight from Anna, that Star Wars girl. She also responded to this, and it's like, you got to be kidding me with this, stuff. So it's kind of interesting. So let's go to the facts.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the Carfax.
Show me the bigot facts.
So who's gonna read this?
I can do it. Don't
All
worry.
right, just do the first paragraph. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta enunciate.
Oh my gosh.
In 2018, Geeks and Gamers, numbering 396,000 subscribers, encouraged harassment
Bigots.
against Vietnamese American actor Kelly Mary
Tran. Last Jedi. Here we go.
Her name.
Oh,
Kelly
Leading
Mary
up to
Tran.
Tran's departure from Instagram due to prolonged harassment,
not true.
possibly for being trans.
No.
Published allegedly. Geeks and Gamers published nearly 15 videos relevant to Trans Star Wars Episode 7. Oh God.
No, 8.
Trans Star Wars.
It's 8.
I don't want to think about that. All right. The Last Jedi character, Rose Tico. I didn't know she was trans.
She's not trans.
The channel claimed that Trans's character is one of the most hideous characters of all time. Wow, this
they made her ugly in The Last Jedi. Hold on.
Yeah. Let's make this very, very fucking clear. All right. I have heard them talk about the fact that Rose Tico doesn't look attractive, but you know what they say right after that? The actual actress looks great.
She does.
That's what they say. They don't just they're talking about how the character looks in the film. They're not talking about her as a person because they like how she looks as a person.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's it's kind of funny. So the train stuff, right? That's just her name.
Yeah.
So but here's the thing. It was so she talked to was it New York Times or LA Times? I forget which one. But like she talked to them. It seemed like she got moved off of Instagram because she couldn't take social media. It had nothing to do. She said nothing about fans being toxic. That's just a what you call like a game of telephone by people who just want Star Wars fans to be toxic. Like like uh never mind. The game of telephone, as you know, like rumors spread to other rumors and then it changes down. It's like yeah, that's what they just want things to be this way. Let's see. The most unlikable character ever, yeah, because she is. Even worse than Jar Jar. Yes. This is all true.
And exist for forced diversity, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It is forced diversity because you know what JJ said? He's like, even JJ said, like, I wish all my Star Wars actors could be Asian. He pushed for that.
Goodness.
And it's like, there's like he couldn't get it. He's like, oh well. It's like I'll try something else. It's like, gee whiz. It's kind of funny. Like I think people more hang on the not her, but like Admiral Holdo, which is Laura Dern. I think they hate her more than Rose Tico, but at least that's me. Let's see. Where were we?
many of the comments found in Geeks, yeah, that part.
Many comments. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just got done finishing the first paragraph. I guess I can keep reading. Oh wait, second paragraph. Yeah. I think we stopped at like second paragraph roughly.
Okay.
Days before Ingram called out the racist backlash against her on Instagram, RK Outpost called Ingram a lunatic who can do nothing other than play the victim.
Oh, hold on.
Where are we?
You left out the many of the comments found in Geeks and Gamers. That's on the first paragraph.
Oh yeah. There it is. Many.
Wait.
This is a professional show.
Okay.
By the way.
Oh, I got confused. The Geeks Gamers RK Outpost. Sorry if I went too far ahead. Okay, Geeks and Gamers championed RK Outpost, 319,000 subscribers, a channel that frequently targets marginalized actors, including Moses Ingram, a Black American cast member in the TV series
Kenobi. She's a clown. That's why.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't you love it? It's, I just can't stand it.
Keep reading.
Days before Lady Ingram called out racist backlash against her on Instagram,
yep,
RK Outpost called Ingram a lunatic who can do nothing other than play the victim.
Isn't she okay when she calls out racism for like the few people, and you act like you're a victim? Yeah, that is acting like a victim. So, and here's the thing: RK Outpost is very aggressive with his language, but what if he's not wrong?
So, right, but she's a woman of color, so you need to shoot RK in the face.
Oh my gosh! No. The big thing was like how like who plays Obi-Wan? Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. He's like, I don't. If you are a Star Wars fan and you're a racist and you're not a Star Wars fan, you know that guy. Yeah. Or whatever.
You're not a real Star Wars fan until you have the high ground.
True. You must have the high ground. If you're a Star Wars fan.
Let's keep going.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Oh gosh, we're gonna get canceled.
It's over at Phantom. I have the moral high ground.
Actually, can I read this last sentence?
Sure.
Okay. RK Outpost has recently referred to Ingram's Kenobi character, Reva, as dumb and retarded.
No, that's Mauler. I mean, that's Rags. He called her a clown.
What do you think we will be shut down for first, Falco? The retarded or the rape?
Well, for one thing, we didn't do any of those. We didn't suggest
No.
those.
We didn't suggest.
So, like, by the way, thank you for the comments. We are deeply, deeply appreciated.
Yeah.
I'll do the next part that's in bold.
Bold? Wait.
Oh,
you're
wait,
skipping-
never mind. I'll do the next one.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, look at that BB-8
Yeah.
droid. It's so cute. Let's start. Look at that. Woo.
Yeah.
Oops. There's
ahead.
Ooh, capture window. I should probably get rid of that. Whoops. Let's see. Geeks and Gamers and Arcade Outpost frequently co-host a live stream Friday Night Tights on Nerdrotic's YouTube channel. 1.1 million subscribers. Those, oh, look at all those white Supremes over there. Oh my gosh. Look at that white Supreme. Like
White Supreme.
white Supreme. I'm gonna order
That's
it.
Hello,
I'm gonna order it at
that's-
Taco Bell. Like
White
Yeah,
Castle.
that's what I was about to say. It sounds like a sour cream special at Taco Bell.
yeah.
White Supreme.
It's a white taco shell with
Yeah.
with like
Hey,
white
honey,
chicken
you want-
unseasoned with
Hey,
the
honey,
sour
you want
cream.
some of my, you want time for my white supreme?
It's just a cooked tortilla with a Nazi symbol on it.
They burned a Nazi symbol with a cooking torch. It's like,
Yeah.
there you go. Thank you. White Supreme, not Taco Bell. But if you want the Black Panther, it's the opposite. So it's like so anyways.
Mr. Ficus. Hey, Mr. Oh.
Retard rate segments. Don't.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna. Yeah, I can't wait for us to get shut down. So, anyways, Geeks and Gay Arcade Outpost Go Friday Night Tights, blah blah.
Yeah.
Where the YouTube channels have made a profitable business reusing prolonged insults against marginalized actors featured in Star Wars, Captain Marvel, and Lord of the Rings or Rings of Power, to name a few. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Oh Lord.
I can't believe they made fun of
Didn't-
these properties, which is
didn't
kind of
Nerd
funny.
Rot-
They make fun of every property, but yeah.
Didn't Nerdrotic say he liked Miles Morales in Across the Spider-Verse?
I don't know, but he's definitely one of those people who were like, he says the catchphrase, Steve Rogers is Captain America and Peter Parker is Spider-Man, but Miles Morales is Miles Morales.
Yeah, I mean he makes a joke a lot, but he
The reason
didn't
why
say
he
anything.
says that, if you don't know, is because, like, yeah, he's the pop culture icon. He is the face of Marvel. Peter Parker as Spider-Man. Miles Morales will never be that icon. Just like Captain America will never be anyone else but Steve Rogers as an icon. Like,
yeah, but I'm pretty sure he praised the movie Across the Spider-Verse, so he was fine with Miles Morales.
he
coming-
is. So is everybody else if you write him well. But it's kind of funny
Yeah.
how Spider-Man 2 comes out for the PlayStation. People have criticized him then. I wonder what happened. But anyways, said Monreal, says Monreal, therefore racist. Exactly. You got it.
Do you still
Anyways.
want to read the
All right, I can read the
So,
bold text.
Hold
here.
on. Well, no,
Oh,
I'll read the bold text.
Yeah, Falco
I'll-
wanted to read the bold text.
Okay, okay.
It's me, Austin.
Oh,
Yes. So it's not just that. I want to go over like Rings of Power. It's like, yeah, they call him Don Legolas, like because he's just like that guy on CNN, who's a political pundit. He looks. It reminds him of him. So it's like, so whenever that the Black Elf shows up on Rings of Power, like, oh look, it's Don Legolas. It's like, yeah, they're making fun of him because Rings of Power is terrible. They're thinking about canceling season 3 because it got such low viewership. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? Is Eric racism reasons? That's true. Eric July doesn't like more. He hates Miles Morales, dude. Like, and he's like, Don Lemon. Yeah, Don Lemon. Don Lemonless. But anyways, Amanda is the current target of this YouTube-based operation. So
Jesus Christ.
YouTube is allowing all these people to run rampant. I'm sure they have no control over that. I'm sure they're not spying on them all the time because
I love how they were. Go ahead.
Because they've been shadow banned more than once. So
I love how they refer to it as operation.
Operation.
As if it's their fucking goal.
But
to
Froggo.
attack marginalized people.
But Froggo, there's a cute BB-8 in the corner.
So you have to listen to us.
You have to listen to us. We're so committed. It's kind of funny. It looks like a menu at a Star Wars like diner in Disney World, and it's like, and it has all this vitriol over these few people who have the power to cancel like shows at a whim. Like, go.
Now,
Everything changed until the Fire Nation attacked, sort of thing. Like,
all they need now is just
Operation Lesbian Space Bitches.
The entitlement and ego of people who never had anything go wrong in their, well, everything's going wrong in their lives.
They have
people who just had everything handed them on a silver platter.
Especially the woman in charge of Acolyte, she had everything handed to her, and her activism was encouraged.
All they need now is to... Go ahead.
There was a Jay Longbone video about, like, I thought it was just her doing it. Like, just as, the discourse video? It's like which everybody gets, like, copyright claims on. Man, it's so weird how, like, she was like, your fans are bad because, you don't know what it's like. Or stuff like that. Man, you live in a bubble that's made for yourself. The narcissism is off the scales.
Yeah. Good for you, simping for your favorite B-list Star Wars actors. It's not like there's people who actually, need actual help or anything, right?
I think Nerdrotic is correct. They're adult pretenders.
Yep.
All this thing needs now is that when you're done reading it, it plays like a GIF of the stupid little fucking dog monkey creature in Star Wars Outlaws to just walk up on the manifesto and sit down and just look cutely at you, and then it just puts in text of like, millions of these things die every day. If you don't support the fact that these channels need to be demonetized.
So anyways, let's get back to it. Operation Together. That's right, they work together. It's like the KKK mixes with the I don't know who else is like neo-Nazis and like who else? It's like a whole bunch of people, they get together like, yeah, we're gonna, like, we control the world. It's like secretly in this underground bunker below the Pentagon.
Tiki Torch Brigade.
Below the Pentagon.
It really reminds me of the fact that it's like that scene in Conker's Bad Fur Day where Conker's like talking to someone, and then he looks at these two people, and then he's talking, and then he looks back at them, and they're like wearing executioner masks, and then he turns back, and then he's like, "Wait a minute," and he turns back, and they're just completely normal.
Man, it's just like actually it reminds me of the Futurama episode where the robots rule the planet, and like there's a bunch of robots underground that teach that humans are bad.
Yeah,
it's like, it's kind of, don't worry, we're gonna talk about Star Wars theory in a minute, like probably because they really don't like him.
You don't say.
Since he talked to people that they weren't supposed to talk to. So, anyways, I think that his first big step into that world was talking to Mahler, and it's kind of funny. Mahler's this demon that sort of emanates over Star Wars, and when they meet him, he's like, "Hey, man, how's it going?" He's like, "Oh, you're actually pretty chill." Like, "Yeah, of course I am." It's like, uh, let's see. RK
We were
Outpost and Roddick have led
yeah,
the charge against Amela even before the release of the Acolyte. Um, what do you mean by
producing.
that? Oh, you're talking about just making videos on her? Well, yeah, she's in charge of the Acolyte. They're okay. So I call these like, especially RK Outpost and like Geeks and Gamers, them specifically. They make videos like 5 videos per day, and like they're pretty much like anything that happens that they considered enough news, they will make a video.
Uh,
That's their content.
so to anybody who's confused, Amandla is the woman who posted the diss track on
Mhm.
on
Discourse, called
the Star
Discourse.
Wars haters.
Yeah, yeah. She's the twins of the Acolyte. You know, the one that can't act and has the same emotion in every scene.
And you know,
I'm a
pretend
sexist, by the
that
way, when
people.
I said that.
Oh yeah, dude, I felt my genes vibrate for a moment.
Jeans
I,
vibrate.
I just felt the sexism revving up inside me.
Oh man. So in the, yeah, yeah, of course, like these guys are to blame. So,
Well,
anyways,
producing nearly 40. What the fuck?
40 videos. Yes, that's what I mean. Like 40 videos relevant to Amanda and the Acolyte since May. Oh no, there's
Was
gonna
it
be a new
directed?
Star
Was
Wars. Geeks
was it
and
directed?
gamers like Star Wars.
Was it directed only towards Amandla? I don't remember their videos only being directed towards
Well,
Amandla.
you got to remember it's RK Outpost as well because he's a part of Geeks and Gamers, and he's a very heavy Star Wars fan. He knows more Star Wars than like, I don't know, maybe even more than Star Wars theory. It seems that way, but it's
I,
like, I mean, I'm not kidding. Like he could give Lucas a run for his money about how much he knows about more about Star Wars. It's
right,
insane,
but my
but
my
that's
problem
why he's
my
going to make videos.
yeah, but my problem is that this manifesto is only talking about Amandla. What
Well,
what about what about the fucking person who's making the show? They talked about her a lot.
you mean the former Epstein assistant? What's her?
Weinstein.
Weinstein, yeah, yeah. Weinstein assistant, yeah. And it's
I
like
forgot I
she
forgot
got
her name.
Star Wars because Kathleen Kennedy liked her. That's the reason.
Yeah. And
Freaking man, that's so wrong.
and yeah, they're not talking about her at all. They're just talking about Amanda Stanberg. It's like they made fun of more than just her
It's
before the
true. It's
Acolytes
true.
release. They made fun of her after the Acolytes release a lot because she made that stupid fucking diss track.
And not just a diss track, but also like beforehand, it's like this is going to be the gayest Star Wars ever. Yes,
Yeah, it
in
wasn't
in
just her.
interviews and like
Fucking
it was so vapid and terrible. These interviews.
that's just that's just outright dishonest and manipulative. You're only including one name so that you can make people who don't know any of these videos think, "Oh my god, they targeted this one person, only one
Aren't you?
person,
It's kind of
nobody
funny.
else."
The black, well, you know, not the black, but okay, let me start over because that sounds terrible. But like,
Continue.
yeah, but the pot calling the kettle black here. It's like they're toxic, so therefore I'm gonna be toxic by talking how bad they are. And it's like, wow. When you think the other side is so hateful, it gives you the excuse to be anything you want. It's not a good look. And this proves it. So
Yeah,
it's Leslie Headland. Thank you, Chad. Thank you. That's
yeah,
her
Leslie
name.
had.
Um. Anyways, the rest of it produced another 40 videos relevant to him and the Acolyte, and the Acolyte. So maybe it had nothing to do with her, huh? These channels have asserted that Amandla is vapid and narcissistic. Yeah, she is. She is. The Adult Pretender, which is something Nerdrotic said, and I agree. Dumb, maybe. A half black bitch. I'm just
I would need I would need
quoting.
I would need to hear the full context of that.
Oh, we're not even
line.
monetized to begin
I
with.
don't even
It's all right.
I don't even
Cause
care if
they would
they said that. Because they're
they would-
allowed to say that.
Yeah, they would not say that without like some sort of context of like, oh, it's probably just a joke.
Maybe they were making jokes around the panel at like Friday Night Tights and someone just said that and they clipped
Yeah.
it. I'm like, yeah. Maybe they have a point. Because what if Jay Longbone said that? Like, who knows?
You could say anything and people will clip it out of context. Like if I said I love Nazis, then people are gonna fucking
It was
clip
Ryan
that.
Kennel. He speaks his mind. Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, people are just
And
gonna clip that and go like, "See, he said this thing. Don't matter about the context. He said this thing."
I don't care if it's I don't care if it's still in context. It's like you're still allowed to say these things. Like you called him a racist and a sexist just now. So it's like, is that not defaming you?
Right, but Falco, if somebody did say I love Nazis, then we have the right to make fun of that person.
Oh, absolutely. We can. I make fun of RK Outpost. He needs to chill out. But like, he still gets the right to say it.
Those damn Nootsies.
Oh my gosh, RK Outpost proclaiming you've never been oppressed in your goddamn life, you bitch. Okay, maybe that's true. What about the context around it? What if they found out something and then responding to it?
Hold on, continue that sentence.
These YouTubers also use racist dog whistles, including angry black woman stereotypes.
Jesus Christ.
Let's turn back the time, shall we? Who mentioned 2016 Ghostbusters? Isn't that in the trailer?
Oh, we're gonna be here all day.
Oh, I know. The hate campaign against Amanda has been so profitable. Okay, so here's the thing. She's a public figure on Twitter, in her Instagram, and she puts stuff out there aggressively against other people.
Falco,
You're allowed to make profit off of others who are public figures. It's okay.
Falco, guess who gets mentioned in this paragraph?
Star Wars Theory. I see him. Don't worry, we're getting to it. The hate campaign has been so profitable that a major YouTube has joined the attacks, which is not true, on her, including Star Wars Theory. 3.3 million subscribers. Wow. It's just, I know why they put the subscribers on there. It's because to show how much hate is on the platform, that people will just join to be haters. Look how many haters. Look how many racists there are.
It really fucking feels like these people like really think that Nerdrotic is like going out in like a hood and cloak, and then he knocks on Star Wars Theory's door. Star Wars Theory opens it. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" And then Nerdrotic like puts his hand on his face.
Yeah.
And saps him.
There's this red there's red face on it, and it slowly fades away. He's like, "I understand." It's like
he's like, "I will sap away your kindness and your goodness
and your empathy,
your non-racist, your empathy
toward." It's like, but I'm not racist. He's like, "Search your feelings. You know that to be untrue."
Oh boy.
Oh man, it's just like, it paints such a really evil picture of like everyone. So yeah, Star Wars. Also, if you ever watch Star Wars Theory, even when he's talking about like, okay, since I mentioned it, I watched his video on like who made it, and it was let's see, it was Star Wars Explained, and his wife, who made this manifesto possible, and they are really jealous of Star Wars Theory because he gets more, and like, not only that, it's all about money.
Yeah.
And this is why they want them to be not deplatformed, but demonetized. They want to ruin their income, and it's pretty much like a and here's the thing, like if they got canceled, that'd be even better. But they know they can't really do that. It's just they are pushing for canceling, but they'll take demonetization. And by the way, doing this is against, I believe, it's against YouTube terms of service. Because you're not allowed to attack somebody's channel, um, for what was that? I can't remember. Uh, there's a thing you can't do against other channels. Is to falsely flag. Yeah, you can't false flag them this way. It's it's against terms of service. So, anyways, how many more good faith content creators will turn to profitable hate campaign? I'm sorry. You even called him good faith content creator, and all of a sudden, when he's like, "I don't like the Acolyte," he's a hateful bigot now. I knew it. I knew it.
Well, that's how woke operates. You must align with the message.
You
or
must
you
be
will be a heretic, and you will be burned at the stake of
these.
political correctness.
You
like,
are
like the,
all these people are piranhas
gods
with
It's
with
like the
with no
scene-
allegiance. It's like,
It's like the
they will eat
scene
their
where-
own. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was just gonna say it's
Mhm.
like the scene where in Lord of
Mhm.
the Rings Fellowship of the Ring where Bilbo's talking to Frodo and then Frodo like moves the ring away from Bilbo and Bilbo like turns into this
Ah.
monstrous thing doing that.
It's
like
like
that.
he's
It's
Green
like that.
Goblin. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, but Star Wars theory is like, I don't really like the Acolyte, and then they just go
Oh yeah. Chad brings up a good
Basically.
point. It's like, yeah, because they're losing viewers, these other channels, and he's gaining more. Because here's the thing, Star Wars theory may have always been positive, but he always speaks his mind. He just
Yeah.
doesn't do it in a
Oh
mean
no,
way.
Star Wars series is winning the marketplace of ideas. We can't have that.
Oh
have to
yeah.
Sabotage him.
We want diversity of surface level aspects like sex and skin color, not thoughts. Nope. So anyways,
Which thoughts are you referring to?
as in like diversity of thoughts.
I
Oh,
you
you're
get
talking
what I'm
about
saying,
Twitch thoughts?
THOT.
Oh my gosh. We don't want those.
We still need an audit.
Unless it's Star Wars Girl, then it's okay.
Oh yeah.
But like, but anyways, how many more good faith content creators may turn to profitable hate campaigns if this behavior is permitted to continue with no repercussions? It's like they do have repercussions. Like some people have been taken. Hello, suddenly. Hello.
Yeah.
I want
Hello,
diverse
what
thoughts.
is
I
this
do
you're
too.
writing right now. It's like this is literally a declaration of a hate war.
Of war. Yeah, yeah. It really is. It's like you wrote like a declaration of war. It's like, so anyways, I'm gonna go to the other cancel. Okay, so
I
wait.
remember when Flame Wars used to be funny. That's
No.
so
Alright.
sad.
Okay, so actions required. Would you like to start? For Froggo.
Yeah, of course. Action required. The Star Wars fandom refuses to watch another marginalized actor or fan be singled out by prolonged racist harassment from a handful of YouTubers as a result of YouTube's inaction.
Okay,
Okay.
listen. Okay, listen. People who've never been on the internet. Here's the thing. YouTube is very progressive, and in fact, they're so progressive they put people on the platform and encourage people on the platform based on skin color. It happens all the time. Like, and they shadow ban people who like just have different ideas. And you think YouTube is making them stronger unnaturally? Like, no, that's not what's happening. Like, their growth is natural. And if I'm proven wrong, okay, I'm proven wrong. But still, especially when like Nerdrotic is just a guy who's like, hey man, I'm gonna pick my comic books and I'll stream while I do it. It's like, okay.
What a fucking monster.
I know it's uh
Which ha- which
it
has transformed hate.
mhm.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Which has transformed hate into a lucrative career path.
Yeah.
Yeah, news. Hey, I hate to tell you this, but have you watched the news? It's nothing but bad news because they know people will watch it because news networks want people to be afraid. Like, it's nightly news is the most hateful content you'll ever, most fearful, I should say not hateful, but fearful content like you'll ever see. Like, and they want you to be afraid. They want you to pay attention. It's to focus on their words. Hate content. I don't know if that would work, really. It would depend how you do it. But hey, remember AVGN and Nostalgia Critic? They did hateful content for a long time, and it was successful. But they were playing characters. Those people weren't real.
I know.
But and it seems like I don't know. It's like I don't think they're being fake. Um, they may play it up a little bit, but I don't think they're fake.
Yeah, they really did think those. Yeah, ABGN really did think those games were a bunch of diarrhea, dog doo doo.
Well, they did on the consoles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I,
still remember
and
the
don't
Atari
forget.
Jaguar. I still remember the Atari Jaguar review episode so fondly. That was the
Mhm.
funniest crap I've heard in my life.
And don't forget the pissed off video gamer,
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
shit cube.
The Nintendo shit cube.
Freaking great. Anyways,
I still,
continue.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Uh,
no, it's fine if you want to continue with your story. Let's
no,
go.
no, I was, okay. It is concerning to us that targeting marginalized actors on,
Marginalized.
they
Gosh,
always say marginalized. They keep fucking
it's
saying marginalized. Jesus
it
Christ.
is this a condition that they have? Like, it's kind of like how they're marginalized. How like they, it's kind of funny. They said they always play the victim. Like, do you not realize Star Wars explained that you're writing them to be victims? Marginalized means they don't get the opportunity. That's no, that's not true. Hollywood gives them more than the opportunity. In fact, these people fall upwards. Like you worked on an indie film, oh my gosh, we're gonna put you in charge of like one of the biggest Marvel films or the biggest LucasArts like things, or we're gonna put you in charge of a Disney Plus show. It
You
happens
know,
all the time. They're not marginalized. They fall upwards most of the
you
time.
know, you know what was fucking great about watching the behind the scenes of Arcane? It was the fact that the creators, once they were about to release the thing, they just said to each other, "Okay, no matter what, we're going to anger somebody. That doesn't mean they're bad. It's just they're very passionate about League of Legends, or they really want this to be this way. So we just gotta show it. Hopefully they'll like it. If they don't, they don't. It's like there you go. Simple as that. You don't have to do this whole, people might be racist towards you.
Or sexist. It's like it's automatic defense by corporate to tell them to do. And it's when has it worked? When has this ever worked? Really? Somebody tell me when it worked. Um, and by the way, just because there's one that probably worked out for them, it doesn't mean anything now because it's more times, percentile wise, it doesn't work out for your company. Like as soon as like this should be a case study for how like especially Acolyte like should be a case study for how not to run your show and how like the PR campaign just tanked it. Like it is amazing how low Disney has gotten thanks to the all the stuff they've been doing. Like it's kind of funny. Like there's a Simpsons episode about like he hires a bunch of pro like Mr. Burns hires a bunch of pro baseball people to be in his company so he could win $1 million bet with his competitor. And so it's like okay. So he hires like a bunch of pro baseball team guys or whatever players. And he's like and he takes out insurance. And he's like, there's no way 11 out of 12 people will be incapacitated. There's no way. And one by one, like these baseball players are like knocked out or like hospitalized or like or something happens to them by like circumstance. It's so really it's really funny, but like that's what it reminds me of, like how Disney's doing. It's like I'd love to. It's like Disney's talking to us. We'll never fall. I'd like to see us fall. You know, it's like the before the Titanic like went out. It's like I'd love to see the Titanic sunk. It will never sink. Iceberg comes in. Like all this stuff is just the results of Disney's actions. Is nothing else. That's what I'm getting at. So it's like,
All right. It is concerning to us that targeting marginalized actors on other social media platforms has historically resulted
oh
in
no.
platform bans. Historically, okay.
Historically, okay,
Whereas,
yeah, you mean the people that you claim to be racist? Yeah, they
as if
they
as if this
historically have been banned. Yes.
as if this shit will be on the history books.
Oh, I love it. Like going to history class. Oh man, nerdrotic. I can't wait to learn more about him in history class.
No, everyone 100 years from now will want to learn about the Great Chris Chance saga.
Sonic 2 Metal is going to be like the Mayan ruins of like
Yep.
freaking thing.
There's like a fucking teacher who's like, all right, now we will learn about the worst people in our history. Okay, Osama bin Laden, Hitler, and Nerdrotic.
Nerdrotic. Oh my gosh, Boogie 2988. Oh man,
Oh my god!
history's greatest monster.
Yeah.
DSP, the guy who lived the longest.
Yeah. Boogie 2988, Nico Avocado's Siamese twin.
Oh, not anymore. He's thin.
Yep.
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah.
He fooled us all. Not really. I was like, okay, sure. But anyways, keep going.
Whereas the same behavior has made provocateur. Shit.
Where is it?
Okay, so it's
Provocateurs.
Provocateurs.
Providers.
I've never seen this word before.
Provocateurs. Yeah, provocateurs. Yeah.
Provocateurs.
Millionaires on YouTube.
On YouTube. This should be highly concerning.
I can see Geeks and Gamers on their mansion right now. So I'm like, yes. My 12-story house. You have Hassan on your freaking site. Give me a break. Like,
we understand that YouTube has an important role to play in promoting free speech.
This should be highly concerning for advertisers as well. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Prolapse. Yes, Falco.
However, content uploaded by Geeks and Gamers, RK Outpost, and Nerdrotic is not opinion or criticism. Okay, what is it?
Okay.
It is prolonged?
No. Here's the thing. Even if it is bigoted, or whatever you want to call it, it's still opinion. Okay? What you're saying here is opinion, even though it is hatred toward these guys. I will give that to you. But saying it's not criticism... Okay, so here's the thing. If, let's see if, like, it's... Why is it just, like... It always goes back to Hitler drink water. It really does. It's like, they also drink water. It's like, oh my gosh. We breathe air. It's like... Your reading skills. Yeah, reading skills, whatever. He's doing fine.
How is it not an opinion?
It is an opinion.
Yeah, it's still an opinion. Was there a criticism
now,
or not?
Criticism or not,
but,
if you went on a racist rant for like 10 minutes and then the last 2 seconds you give really good criticism, that's still criticism. Doesn't matter. Like, so it's like, yeah. This is what we call like an ad hominem. Because you're criticizing them. Have you looked in the mirror?
God, I hate that. They can't see it as criticism. They can't, because the second they listen to something, comes in their ear, then comes out the other as racist, bigot, bad, hateful,
homophobic.
not criticism.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. It's like, here's the thing though. When a lot of these people go online, they joke around with each other and tell jokes which are off color. And it's like that means they're racist and sexist because they tell a bunch of jokes that they don't like. That's usually the thing, yeah.
Nerdrotic like goes on like a 30-minute conversation about
About the
his
white
criticism.
race. It's like, whoa.
Well, he talks about his criticisms. He's talking about the plot, the characters, all that sort of thing. And then while he's talking, the voice kind of fades out, and then you look into the guy's
Oh my
head
gosh.
that's listening to Nerdrotic, and you just see the image of Mark Hamill going Nazi.
Nazi. It's kind of funny how like people. There's a bunch of people that shouldn't be allowed on the platform, but are, and it's not one of these guys. Okay, you got to prioritize some people. Okay, like, and this ain't it.
It is prolonged, targeted harassment against women of color. It can't
Women
be
of
anybody
color.
else.
Okay,
It can't be anybody else. It can't be anybody else.
Time out. Sorry. The Feds target
No.
harassment against women of color. I'm like, okay, so what you're saying is if they call themselves a woman, or what? What do you mean?
I didn't know. I swear to God, I didn't know Ryan Johnson was a black albino.
Oh yeah, that's true. If people dogpiled on Ryan Johnson, that's like, so what's his excuse? Is it Star Wars fans being like, what
It's like,
would that be?
Like, what the fuck, right? Ryan Johnson's right there. Fucking Ewan McGregor talking about the whole Reva thing is right there. It's like people have criticized the fucking people are criticizing Mark Hamill right now for the stupid shit he's saying.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. When he says "go force yourself" because you voted for Trump, it's like, wow, you're a terrible person.
Joke, or how I made an off-color joke about Trump's assassination attempt.
Yeah, he did. Kind of like how Jack Black.
It's like, what are you talking about? People are making fun of white people.
And they're still gonna. And add insult to injury, they're gonna give Jack Black the leading role of the fucking travesty of the Minecraft movie.
We urge YouTube to enforce community guidelines and demonetize these channels immediately and permanently. So what you're saying is, don't have jobs. Oh, but thank you, and may the force be with you. Because look, money of Falcon.
No, you gotta say it like how these people would actually speak when they're reading this letter.
May the force be with you. Yeah.
No, it's more like,
oh,
thank you. May the force be with you.
Oh, you're so brave.
Remember the wounded animal out in the forest.
Yeah.
Oh, resources. Fun in a bun.
I feel a wound in the force. Are you sure it's not the Taco Bell you ate last night?
Let me see this full thing right here. Patton Tress, the Acolyte Starman says...
Just resources.
Cancellation wasn't shocking after rampage of online hyper-conservative bigotry. Okay, she just says that. Uninopolis Milo. Here's why the left is so desperate to defend the new feminist Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Yeah.
But look, not one link.
Romonio, Aja, Milo Yiannopoulos, Twitter ban.
You know, okay. I kind of wish
properly cited sources.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish that everything that happened in 2016 didn't happen, because if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have all the shit we're dealing with now.
Oh, where is it? Where is Arcade Outpost's discourse track? Let's see. Good thing. Rip Star Wars. Everyone hates the Acolyte, and that's a good thing. Yes, it is a good thing. It is. Thank you, Nerdrotic, for that.
Yeah.
Everyone hates the Acolyte as much as Disney hates Star Wars. Nerdrotic. Deck on. Anima Steinberg relies cringe song called Star Wars Fans Racist, YouTube Geeks and Gamers clips. Yeah. I cite sources better than this. Well, everyone cites sources better than this.
Unlike most folks on Tumblr, at least put in a minimum effort of trying to source where they get these claims from.
Let me get some water. So,
because Tumblrites, they don't care. They'll just they'll just make unsubstantiated claims and then tell you to look into it yourself.
Okay,
You know,
so I guess we're going to the. I guess we'll do a little. I guess we'll do a little sightseeing because it's not over.
oh boy.
Here we go. We're going to the window capture. Intermission time. So if you guys have an idea to go for
intermission time.
water,
So
go for water, a
popcorn.
bathroom break, or whatever you want. Well, I'll be
Okay,
right here.
I'm gonna go put my bowl away because I was eating yakisoba and now it's empty, so I gotta clean it.
Anti-soba. Oh my gosh.
No, yakisoba.
Whatever he said. Go. Go clean the
Okay.
bowl.
All right.
I'll be right back.
And my father never came back because, he went out for cigarettes. Gonna invite. Boop. So, I'm actually not going to put the original video on anymore unless it's a essay, because I don't want people that. Actually, no, I will cite the source on this one because I do want people to go to the next video. So how's the stream going? Is it okay? You guys doing okay over there? I'm surprised I have a chat, really. I like the bad reading and all the other stuff. But it's fine. I think things are going okay. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Terrible. No lag. Oh, goody. Things are going terrible over there? Well. Hopefully you're having a better day. Because Acolyte is cancelled. Background noise. Oh my gosh, you said the word. Air horns. Yeah. Oh wait. I wonder if it'll catch that on the thing. Let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There it is. There it is. This is the so yeah, more about like Star Wars theory. Watching this video. Also trauma and your social security number. Well, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And it's my trauma is that I suck at everything, and I don't feel worth the time of day.
My deepest trauma is being doxxed by Kiwi Farms. Fuck those guys.
Oh well, it's a yay and nay when it comes to Kiwi Farms. I understand that though. Like,
You're probably. I think it's a long story, but anyway.
not for online consumption. uh. Ba-da-ba-ba. What about your social security number? Oh well. Ba-ba. Come on, hurry up! Thank you. It's about time, man.
Get your seatbelts on because we're
Did
gonna buckle in for this shit.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for the window capture, and it's gonna be, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's not in full text mode. Full screen.
And my social security number is 609. Go to hell.
Also, there's a There's a link you can have, Mr. Crow. Did you get that?
I already clicked the link.
Okay, are you in?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna watch Itsagundam about how this is going so far. That's the whole thing we read.
It's a Gundam.
Can I just say real quick that
Sure.
I just want to say real quick that out of all the YouTuber voices that I've heard over the years that I've watched YouTube, I gotta say, Itsagundam probably has one of my favorite voices of a YouTuber. And I don't even watch him that much. It's just I love how his voice sounds.
I've been watching some Nicholas Oreo stuff, and he has a really good voice too. So
Right, but Itsagundam has kind of like that charming, weird voice.
oh yeah, he's a very real person.
Yeah, he sounds like Aaron's impression of the AVGN knockoffs, where it's like, and I thought the Sonic levels were bad.
Anyways,
The Disney Star Wars fan.
so that's what's her face in the middle? I forget her name.
Amanda Stanford.
Yeah, Amanda. We just got, and there's the Leslie Headland, and there's Kathleen Kennedy. What did the what's that Resident Evil movie, like Revelations? And they said like, oh yeah, that's right, the Trinity of Bitches.
Trinity.
Hey, we did it! We're now going to be on the list. We're racist now. Yay! Claps.
Woo! Sexist.
Is loyal to the
Rise.
Empire, like a stormtrooper, but much like any other progressive, they see themselves as the heroes, even when they're doing villainous things. It began with
True.
Ripley Pod, cutting together a scissor wheel of
And there it is.
We're
Yeah.
like this.
Oh, we've already read it.
Oh, take a look at this.
hatred
Yeah.
and bigotry.
A handful of YouTubers have jeopardized the safety of our community and the creatives we love. For too long, the Star Wars fandom demands action. Team YouTube, demonetized Nerdrotic, Ryan Kennel, RK Out.
There's Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah,
Like,
Octopus. Octopus.
yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's a gay right winger, and he loved Trump. That's all I need to know, really.
Outposts, geeks and gamers, hate should not be a career path.
Ripley Pod decided to go full dustboard and used a cancel/bully skill in combination.
You've been cancelled.
Ah, dustboard, you were a window into the mind of the modern Twitter progressive.
Let's trigger ourselves.
I'm not sure he realized how inappropriately angled his arm was.
I guess
Wait. He did a Nazi salute.
Wave high at a perfectly 180-degree angle.
Wait, look at
otherwise you're a bigot.
that. There it is.
I'm seriously wondering if I'm seriously wondering if Dustborn was a parody. Cause what the fuck?
Oh, are you kidding, dude? And there's Hassan right behind the robot. Like there he is.
More like bust porn.
Oh. That's a filter. Anyways.
I guess making videos about how bad the Acolyte was endangering someone.
Look at all those videos. Yeah. Look. Let's see. There's one by Itsagundam. It's a Gundam.
Somehow, somewhere, and it all makes sense if you don't think about it.
An alarming number of users are exploiting their platforms to spread hate.
Leslie Jones was subjected to incredibly vicious attacks on Twitter.
I don't say anything I don't believe, but of course I do say things in a way that is going to elicit a response from people.
Barking out.
He even says so himself that he's like, yeah, I say that I can't say that prerogative. Am I saying that right?
Prerogative.
You know, like saying
that's your prerogative.
Saying mean things, okay? Saying mean things that's going to require a response to. Yes.
Spraying vitriol at many and helping to legitimize a movement of negativity growing on the internet.
Wow, what a waste. The poor children.
Now, why does this video include Lisa Jones from Ghostbusters?
Yeah, Froggo pointed this out. And he's like, yeah, why are you including Ghostbusters? It's like, why are you doing that?
Jesus.
What's the connection here? The last I heard about this woman, she was complaining that men didn't want to date her.
Leslie Jones has a message for the eligible men out there.
Leslie Jones hasn't met other men out there. We're not all crazy, y'all, just broken.
We not all crazy. Y'all just broke. Leslie Jones said she has been coming across men that can't get hard when it's time to...
Oh my gosh! What the heck is that? Oh no.
Really?
This is so cringe. Oh. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't bring up Leslie Jones, I don't think. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
She goes on to say today's generation of men are weak. They have erectile dysfunction.
Daddy, chill.
Okay, so it was worse than I remember. Got it. Milo Yiannopoulos.
And you have mental
the hell has he had
dysfunction.
to do with Star Wars? He hasn't been relevant in like over 10 years.
True.
Okay, now we're at the meat and potatoes. Nerdrotic is the devil. Oh no, it's Ryan Kennel. He says mean things.
You've never been oppressed in your goddamn life, you bitch.
Geeks and gamers.
Yeah.
That's even funnier in context. We're just gonna enjoy this and watch the and watch the actual thing of like of all the research has been done for me.
I swear to God, if this thing doesn't fucking open.
What is it? What's going on?
I'm sorry. It's just I've been struggling ever since we started this video. I've been trying to open this one fucking case that has like a small piece of cake inside, and I've been doing it for since the beginning of this goddamn video.
We have tools.
We have technology.
So it's like we have you can get a
get a knife
or a scissors, or something. I can wait, but
No, it's not. We're not gonna wait on it until
you're not gonna wait on cake.
Frog's gonna have his cake and eat it too.
Yes, right. Let them eat cake. Let the frogs eat cake.
Let the frogs eat cake. Just
continue. Okay.
Oh my God! The Gestapo of F&T. He always wears a hat. Okay, well, here are the 10 demandments from Ripley after adding Team YouTube.
Dear Team YouTube, yada yada yada, Amanda Steinberg, she, they, them. Candid comment on Instagram about the rampage of bigotry and vitriol.
It's hard to miss it considering she said it like 5 times.
Vitriol, and vitriol. Hatred, rampage, bigotry.
The long and the short.
It's kind of funny. So that
She's
video.
making this shit up as she goes along. I could just see it in her eyes.
Yeah. So that video is just her going on like her Instagram and like doing a stream, and it's like, well, here's what happened afterward. It's like it just got canceled because of all this bigotry and hatred and all that stuff. I'm like, sure.
This overly long piece of garbage is basically boo-hoo, Ryan Kennel and D-Day Cobra and Nerdrotic. They're getting views and making money, and nobody's watching our channels. Nobody really wants to see positive Star Wars stuff because everything that Star Wars...
Oh God, remember Eric Butts?
Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, so it's like, here's the thing. That's not true. People love to see positive stuff about Star Wars. Okay? But the reason why we're seeing more negative and negative stuff is because Star Wars hasn't been good in a long time.
Yeah,
and
then
when hold on, I'm so sorry for interrupting you. I really am.
Okay.
But like
Okay.
Andor, which was really good, wasn't seen that much because Star Wars as a brand has been damaged. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that I got it open. All right. Anyways, so
finally.
Fuck. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. You're talking about cake.
Oh yeah. Now I remember. So
the cake wasn't a lie.
Now, while he's obviously exaggerating when he's showing like the 413 views, it's just that when you actually look at the positive Star Wars videos, they don't have nearly as many views as the ones that are negative towards the show. And the ones that are being super positive about everything Star Wars are starting to die down in terms of their popularity.
Well, Star Wars is bad. So like, okay, I can't be the only one feeling this. Goes online, sees a bunch of, oh, okay, so this confirms my beliefs, sort of thing. I'm not saying that's necessarily good or bad. What I'm saying is that's what a lot of people are feeling, and they need to reaffirm it. Like, yeah, and then there's the good part of that they don't want to read the bad stuff, so they go where they want to go. It's like, yeah, that's how like people work, like for the most part. But there's people who seek the truth.
It's called confirmation bias. Yay.
Something like that. But then it's like not all of it's confirmation bias. I think some of it is like people just want to be with people that they sort of agree with. It's
that's just common sense.
Yeah, and so like
you want to be surrounded by dickheads.
But there are people who want to look for the truth, and when they find it, then they go to that side and they reinforce that side. So it's like, so a lot of Star Wars might be negative right now, and it is easier to be negative. That's also part of the human condition, or whatever. But like, I forgot where I was going. I forgot where I was going. Oh my gosh,
This is a flawless podcast, everybody.
I know, dude. This is great stuff. It's Joe over. So it's like so yeah, when people find the truth, it reinforces that side of, and that side. I think that side usually wins. If push comes to shove. But like, yeah.
Is done is stupid. So if you could demonetize them and lower them in the YouTube rankings, people might actually watch us. Thank you very much. They also said they hate black people. That's essentially what this said.
Let's get the hell out of here. I'm not reading the rest of this.
Action is required. The fandom refuses to watch another marginalized actor or fan be singled out by prolonged racist harassment from hateful YouTubers as a result of YouTube's inaction, which has transformed hate into a lucrative career path.
My God. This was written by someone totally gay.
If you...
I mean, Star Wars Explained, yeah. It's like, he doesn't wear the pants in the relationship. Let's say that.
Pot me kettle.
Thought the Acolyte sucked and Amanda Steinberg has less range than Keanu Reeves.
Happy, scared, tired, sad, prideful, angry, jealous, offended.
Yeah.
It's true. All she does, I don't know if that's a director thing or if that's just the actor. Or it's like, but
didn't
still.
Didn't she emote in Hunger Games?
I don't know. She died.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, people can emote. People can
being
emote when they're dying. People can emote when they're dying. I don't know.
I don't know if she. I don't know if she did or not. It's like bleh, and then it's like you'll be the cause of the revolution when I put up my peace sign. Like,
you're a racist.
You are racist.
That's where we are now. But creating an actual cancellation campaign of targeted harassment,
we're not going to read these.
Crying about the guys in
I'm not.
Their villains is the height of cognitive.
Enforce. Look at all these people.
Of course, Disney Shield sprang into action to take down more popular content creators.
Kyle Katarn. It's time.
Oh,
for
this
I love this little Jack.
Who's that? Who's Kyle Katarn?
Oh god, so I know him mainly from the Grizzy videos, but he is a guy who fucking loves to insult the people who didn't like the Acolyte or didn't like any Star Wars show that came out.
He's one of them rat channel people.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
No. Tell him you're on his show. Tell him this is more important. Do it. Clean your hammer.
In it. No, it's okay. It's not like,
no, no.
it's not like
I'm
any of us
watching
can actually.
comments.
It's not like any one of us can actually afford rent.
Oh, where'd that come from?
No, I'm just being facetious.
All right. Oh, criticize channels being monetized because of hatred and racism. Like, look at that. Oh no. I don't know if he was one of the podcast people. Is he one of the podcast people, or is he one of the React people?
What?
This guy, Kyle Katarn.
Oh, I think he's one of the React people who sometimes does podcast. I don't know.
I gotta stand up. I mean,
I've never really watched his channel.
Why would you? It's kind of funny. Like, I don't know why, but I'm gonna mention them. But like, Blind Wave will get crazy during the reactions, but then their real thoughts are way different. They're way more mellow and like thought out. And I'm like, why can't you? Oh, that's because they don't pause. That's why. They take notes. But still, like, they play it up for the camera, and I'm like, that's how all these React channels do. But some of these React channels are like, we don't criticize, we just watch it, and we want you to be hyped for everything we watch. It's a part of their content.
Exactly.
I think it's kind of funny. It's like truth. What's that like? It's not truth becomes reality. Truth is reality. But what I'm trying to say is like when you change your personality enough, it becomes a part of who you are. Like it's like I'll play it for the camera, and then I'll act like I like it, but then that becomes a part of your behavior. You know, it becomes second nature. So it's like, oh yeah, I actually do like this stuff now. It's like, I don't know if that's become a thing with some of these React channels, but at least like most of the React channels like that I know of don't steal content, so at least they're above that. So anyways, I'm just repositioning myself. I apologize.
No, it's not. Dude, that is like the least of the issues we've had on this podcast. We spent like a whole minute talking about whether or not we should pause because I'm trying to open a fucking case of cake.
Oh no, see, that's organic conversation. This is me repositioning myself and then delaying. And then
We're
delaying
not like
myself.
Stream channels. We keep it real.
Yeah,
you know,
we are
this is actually me.
We are organic as Whole Foods.
We are as organic as some of that organic weed I have grown up. No, I'm
oh, really? You should go to Colorado.
I'm kidding.
California is great to the homeless.
Legal in most states.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, you are not wrong. You are not wrong at all. When I was on my trip to like West Sacramento, God, there were so many fucking homeless people.
Oh yeah.
Insane.
You should hear Gary talk about homeless people in like San Francisco. He's like, dude, you spit and you hit one. Like it's like...
Oh my god.
And anyways, agreeable grunt.
The solution, YouTube. While you continue to allow these channels to be monetized, you are incentivizing hatred and racism.
I need more water.
I remember seeing this guy in a Twitter clip. He's a total Disney shill that no one pays attention to. He got more engagement off of this one tweet than he's gotten off of a month of videos. It'd be like that sometimes.
The fandom menace has run rampant for far too long. Now a flourishing cottage industry of thinly veiled bigots has been able to thrive while making the fandom space a cesspool of hatred. It's time for the YouTube to step up and enforce their TOS.
Uncle Roger said no.
Yes, I see. YouTubers are the ones to blame for the apathy towards Star Wars all of the world is experiencing. It's all because of Nerdrotic, Ryan Kennel, and Geeks and Gamers.
You notice how we never mentioned Star Wars Theory? I don't know if he ever will, but it's like, what about Star Wars Theory? He's a part of this.
I love. Well, maybe he hasn't gotten as much.
I don't think he knows Star Wars Theory.
Yeah, I'm person, Tim.
I don't think he knows Star Wars Theory. I don't think it's personal, but like, yeah.
No, I don't think it's personal at all.
Nope.
I think he just didn't want to mention him because it's not as important as a.
He knows FNT.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. He goes on
Yeah.
FNT all the time. He knows them. He's been on EFAP a couple of times.
By the way, I want to let everybody know I'm not like trying
What?
to say that Itsagundam is trying to throw shade at Star Wars Theory by not mentioning him. We're
Oh no,
definitely not
no.
gonna...
I never thought that as a thing. It's just that I kind of wonder why he just doesn't mention him. It's just a question. Okay. All right.
It's probably something harmless. It's fine.
He just hates him. Wait, what? Like,
I didn't say that.
no, I said that. But anyways, no.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. It's a joke. You see, Froggo's running cover made me uncomfortable, so that's why. I'm sorry. Like,
Otherwise, people would have loved Rey Skywalker. It's moments like these when Nick Avocado's villain speeches don't sound so crazy, and I begin to understand him. And that's when I worry that I've been doing this for far too long.
Look at all these consumers, all of these lost and bored.
oh, that's him. Oh, look, there's Eric Butts again.
Consuming anything that they're told to consume.
From Christmas.
Demon or Demon or whatever. I've spoken at length about.
Is that Star Wars Explained wife or whatever?
I have no idea.
I have no idea, but that's what I think. But
all of this in the past, but the only way things get better is if Team YouTube does something to discourage this kind of content.
Speaking of thoughts,
it will only get worse.
How do you figure? I'm pretty sure Nerdrotic was doing the same thing back when he didn't make any money. Your assessment is wrong. The shows just suck, and people resonate with people saying, "Yeah, I saw it, and it blows ass."
We really appreciate you bringing this to our attention. And reporting to the channel the usual static reply. Molly's like, I will report those bigots. They will not get away with what they've done to my Manny.
And then someone tries to speak sense into her, but Western women speaking sense into them only works when they find you attractive or respect you.
I'm pleading.
Wait a minute, is that Smiler? Wait.
Is that Smiler Al?
I don't know. But anyways.
You to take a step back and think about what you're doing. This can very easily get taken to court of law, and lawyer fees are expensive. Have you thought this through properly?
Hell no, she hasn't. Nerdrotic's the devil, dummy. Get with the program. We've gone from occupying Wall Street to protecting billion-dollar companies. That Star Wars girl entered the fray.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, man, it's kind of funny. Like, it's listen, not to get political, but it's like, I'm for Bernie Sanders. It's like, we need to get rid of all the billion-dollar corporations. Oh, billion-dollar corporation supports my movement? Oh my gosh, they're the best thing ever. It's like, wow, your soul didn't cost much. It didn't cost anything at all. Like, you didn't even sell your soul. Like,
you didn't even have one to begin with to sell.
I don't know. I think your soul is like in the wind somewhere, and I could just take it for myself. Like,
just a plastic bag drifting through the wind.
Yeah. It's like that. What was that scene in the who's that? What's that really pretentious movie in the 90s about that adult who wants to get with the cheerleader?
Eyes Wide Shut?
No.
American Beauty.
American Beauty, yeah. And like it's like that guy in American Beauty who's like, look at that trash bag. It's flowing in the wind. It's like, no, dude, it's just some trash.
Oh my god.
I should rewatch that movie.
Yeah, probably. It's a little creepy, but no.
Well, you know, it's just Kevin Spacey not acting for a good...
Yeah.
Wow.
And the Emmy Award goes to the plastic bag.
By ratting out Molly.
This person you are replying to is currently a part of a mass hate campaign attempting to deplatform/cancel a bunch of fellow YouTubers because they don't like them, which goes directly against your TOS. If you're going to look into anything, start there.
That will require someone to give a damn, and you know better than anyone, Anna, that they don't care. Unless you're Mr. Beast, then they love you long time. Molly Damon is from Star Wars Explained, which is another shield channel that doesn't get the views of Nerdrotic, or even Ryan, or Geeks and Gamers.
Or Star Wars Theory, especially Star Wars Theory. Like, he has the most subscribers out of all these. I mean, yeah, I think his subscribers dwarf those three people. So it's like, it's just
everyone's
interesting.
eating their own because they can't get organic traffic in this environment.
It's
so what do you expect? YouTube's just eating itself like a toxic woke Ouroboros.
yeah, it's like the recycle sign. Yeah.
Basically.
What's it, envy and jealousy? What's the difference? Jealousy is one thing someone else has. Envy is like, I want the thing they have, right? I I don't know, but like, yeah, these people are jealous of their success, so they're like, I need to take it away from them so I can have more of it.
Yeah, to elevate their own position. It's
Yes.
the crab bucket.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. The sort of progressive movement that they're a part of. Not to say, okay, here's where I'm going to be a fence sitter. Like, not all progressive people are like this. Believe it or not, it's okay to be progressive. It's just that that word has been tainted so much by their movement who speak the loudest. But anyway, yeah, it's like a crab in a bucket. They can't get ahead because no one will allow them to be ahead.
Chad said, jealousy isn't necessarily malicious, but envy is.
Well, they're definitely jealous, and that turns into action, and that turned into their actions.
Yes.
So it's like, it's because I think a lot of it is always projection on their part. It's like, why don't you behave like us? It's like, man, oof. That's true. As it's said in the Bible, like, God is a jealous God. That doesn't make him bad. It's just like, you should be focused on him. So I'm very jealous of whatever you're focusing on, because I made the universe. Why are you liking the universe more than me? The heck is wrong with you? Like, kind of thing.
I just realized that Ficus
Mhm.
was repeatedly telling me to use a hammer to open up the cave.
Oh yeah. He's like, use a hammer, open the cake after using knives. He's like, no, hammer.
Hammer.
Anyways, let's get back to the video.
Let's continue.
This was never about anything other than power.
Money
Who gets to use
and
it.
power. Yeah.
That's a line from the Acolyte. It's almost like he watched it. Going through her timeline, it's clear she has a crush on Manny from the Acolyte, like most women who support the show. Good lord, the thirst is real with this one.
If he comes on to the Acolyte panel, I might just faint.
Oh my gosh. But it's kind of funny. Like, I think Nerdrotic has said this. It's like, it's not about good versus evil or the core of characters anymore. It's about, we need to ship people. Because, that's what fandom's about.
Shipping.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll admit he's a hot guy, but I'm not gonna act like this.
Oh no. It's like, dude, you need to chill out, okay? And that's the reason why they put him there, because Star Wars has become a woman brand now.
Well, Force is female, don't you know?
Exactly.
Star Wars is meant to be for everybody.
True. But it used to have a predominantly male audience because of laser swords and blasters and like dogfights.
There was still plenty of female fans.
Oh, absolutely. I wasn't saying they're not, but like, I will say though, it was a male market. Like,
okay.
Because
I mean, weren't there Star Wars Barbies?
Maybe.
No, I remember on one of the EFAPs, that Star Wars girl talked about the fact that she used to have a Barbie Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh yeah, like, I'm not saying there weren't. Okay, I said maybe, but I guarantee, because like, back then it was a male predominated market when it came to Star Wars. Like, more males went to go see it, and that was a problem, which is why the Force is female was a thing. I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm really not, but it's just how it was. Because like, war is definitely more of a male thing when it comes to like seeing it in media.
Unless it is shipping war, then all bets are off.
Mm-hmm. Like Rilo.
And
A few more clips of Manny talking about his favorite scenes from the film and the Acolyte,
and how fun it was to snap Yord's neck.
What was your favorite scene to act in The Acolyte? You were great on the show, by the way.
Thank you. My favorite scene, so many.
It reminds me. No, he reminds me of. He reminds me of Keanu Reeves.
Dude, the way look at his body language, the way he's talking, he's just like, oh, my favorite scene. Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah.
And then he's thinking in his head, fuck, what do I think of? Fuck, what do I think of? What do I think of?
I mean, that's a really common question. Like, what was your favorite scene? It's like, but like, yeah, I don't know. Dragon Con, by the way. Never heard of it.
Say, oh, I didn't like the show. I'm just in it for the money. That would get you hated almost immediately.
Well, if you're new, yes. If you're like, if Christopher Walken said that and he was a part of Star Wars, I'm like, okay, that's funny. What a Chad move. It's like, no one would care.
Yeah.
Cool. There's something really weird to me about middle-aged women that have celebrity crushes. It's like, this is fine when you're a teenager or something, but you should grow out of it by the time you're 22.
The worst part about hearing The Acolyte is canceled is that this will absolutely impact my ability to enjoy more new projects for Star Wars. I feel like everything...
Also, I like his wheelchair is the Frieza ship.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, it's great.
I went through while the show was on was for nothing. I don't enjoy being depressed and cynical about the fandom.
What did you go through? I went through it so much. I saw so many people on my timeline said it sucked. Oh my god, I could barely sleep at night. Manny. Also, she really leans far left. So anything near the center is alt-right in her mind. It's probably bigoted too. So basically, she's the typical vote for more of the same to bring about change. Huzzah!
Camilla's serving Mothra realness?
Other than that, her Twitter is a dead...
The heck is Mon Mothma? I forget what that is.
Mon Mothra?
Mon Mothma.
I think he was just fucking around.
Mon Mothma.
No, Mon Mothma is a real character. Like, I just don't remember where she's from.
Oh yeah, Mon Mothma. She was like one of the senators that backed Rebel Alliance back in the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, she was that short-haired chick or whatever?
She's one of the generals.
Oh yeah, she was like...
She led the Battle of Endor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then she appeared again in Rogue One, then she came back in Andor.
Oh, that's her in Andor, right. She's good, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like, come on, the hair speed... Oh, wow, you are a shill. It's like... They're eating dogs.
Kamala Harris? What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you not see the last clip? There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Other
Serving.
than that, her Twitter is a dead zone. Just as dead as her channel. With locked comments to boot. Brave and stunning. I only want to hear from my ex.
It's kind of funny how these people are like, I'm so brave. I'm so, like, all this stuff.
Shit, what are you doing? Fire in space? What's next? Aliens and flying cars?
Hold on.
Okay.
Before we get the... never mind, I forgot. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I don't remember. Go ahead.
God damn it, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
But yeah, I hate this fucking argument. I hate this argument so much. It's just like, we have aliens. As if, okay, so if an alien comes to visit us, like actually comes to visit us, do we then just, does fire go in space now? Do fucking
yes, there is fire in space.
Physics don't change. Physics don't change. Okay, that's the thing. Space doesn't change just because aliens fly down.
Unless you fucking go that my universe isn't gonna have much realism.
And by the way, you're picking on something that's really small because you don't want to say anything about the rest of it because. They're talking about more than just fire in space. That's something you hooked onto because that's the least amount of grievances you're allowed to like go after for them for like suspension of disbelief.
But there can be fire in space. I mean,
well, the thing is though, in the Acolyte, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, I just said, but there is fire in space.
There can be fire in space. You are
I
correct.
mean, the people in the ISS are very careful not to have any thing that can spark or cause an open flame, and they can't cook anything in space for this reason.
The thing about the fire in space, the reason we talk about it in the Acolyte, because in episode 1, there's a fire. There's like a fire on the spaceship, and it's not near an engine or anything like that, and it's like a campfire that's allowed to continue for minutes.
Yeah, it's not in the sense that where you watch the prequels.
It's not
you
fuel.
Yeah, it's not like fuel or sparks of
If it was
fire or
fuel
anything like that.
that was igniting, it would make sense. But...
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
that's why people were complaining about it, and then people hooked on to that because, oh, you don't allow suspicion of disbelief. It's a movie about space wizards for children. That old argument.
And yet you take it seriously enough to criticize us for reviewing.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you see a fire like that in the Acolyte, you're just like, all right, how the fuck does space work anymore?
Yeah. It's kind of funny. I think Ficus has a good point. That because there's oxygen on the inside of the ISS, not outside the hole like in Star Wars. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Even in Star Wars, there could be explosion, but the explosion would go away instantly.
Yeah, exactly. You just have to close off the oxygen source by closing the bulkhead.
Yeah, it's just different. So anyways, that's what they're complaining about because that's the only thing they can latch on to as criticism because that, something dismissed without evidence can be... Something that's accepted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence.
I love that. It's just that it's so fucking stupid. It reminds me of when I think it was Cosmonaut Variety Hour that said this, where they were like, "Why are you complaining about anything? There was a worm on an asteroid that was able to breathe in space," and I'm just sitting here going like, you do realize that alien was designed in the writing to survive in space. Why else would it be in space if it couldn't fucking breathe in space?
Yeah, we've never seen something like that before. It wasn't set up before.
It was clearly a fictional alien. That's where you use the fiction argument. Where if you hear an argument like that, you go, well, yeah, it's a fictional alien.
However,
in this universe, that alien is meant to breathe in space. That's how it lives.
However, remember Last Jedi, it's like, oh, Luke Skywalker, that's totally in character, and we say no it's not. Then it's like, well, it's a space movie for wizards for children. It's like, yeah. Fire is fictional.
Wizard, Harry.
Anyways, let's go.
Echo chamber.
Jacob, it's absolutely fine to dislike a certain character or particular story. However, when the hate is mainly rooted in blatant racism, sexism, ableism, and any other form of bigotry, that's when it needs to be addressed and subsequently handled.
Okay, so where is this at? It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny they can't bring proof. They
never can. They never can.
Not, and never will equate to freedom from consequences.
I agree. It's kind of funny. He used it in the wrong way, but I do like that because when you have freedom of speech, it doesn't mean freedom from consequences. This is true. But here's the thing. It's like, this isn't that at all. You might think it is, but it's not. Because, here's the thing. What you're saying right now is also freedom of speech. And when someone comes after you, that's the consequences for it. So it's... Would they allow them to criticize them? To call them for their comments? I doubt it. Because these people have no spine whatsoever. I guarantee it.
Yeah, they don't need one because they're hiding behind a bunch of...
They're hiding behind the minorities which they protect.
Yeah, the minorities and the corporations, mostly.
Yep. 5 people watching, only 2. Only 2. Hey, some people are just listening, okay? Like suddenly, okay?
And harassing actors as well as specific individuals simply enjoying
harassing
the show
actors
that have put lots of hard work and dedication into.
It's kind of funny how they'll protect corporations who give out a product and if someone doesn't like the product, that the corporation calls them racist, and you agree with them. The product isn't free. They made it for an audience. It's not a gift. Okay? You had to pay for it with a subscription or a movie ticket, or you had to buy it off of a physical disc, that they put inside the store. It's like, you paid money for something. There's an expectation, there's an expectation of quality.
Yep, still waiting on a Soul Song. I was expecting that ever since I backed Kickstarter.
Yeah, and you should be angry about that, because it may not ever happen. Like, it's almost like a Half-Life 3 kind of thing.
They gave us a slip, dude. But I digress. That's for a different video.
Oh, I totally agree, because I never, I'm still following it on Steam, and it's like, yeah, sure.
To a project will never be okay. I'm glad to know that there are other people sharing this, and I hope that YouTube does act accordingly.
Whatever gay shit he says.
This will go horribly wrong for you guys. No proof of racist or sexist attacks on any of the cast that worked in the Acolyte. You are like the only part of the Star Wars community that sees everything through race, and it's not what it's supposed to be. Star Wars.
Correct. Here's the thing. I love when Fringy mentions this. He's like, Star Wars has a bunch of species and aliens and stuff like that. Who cares what the skin color is of your protagonist? It's so important to you that these people, this meta element gets pushed above everything else, because you have to see yourselves in it. It's ridiculous.
The only time you ever hear about someone being a woman or a minority is when progressives start screaming, "Oh, he said they suck." Well, it's a woman and she's black, kind of. And it's like, what does it have to do with the fact she can't act? It doesn't create a shield for her as a human being.
You are racist.
Or is she a they, them still?
Sorry. I have the comedy of like a 5-year-old.
No, it's fine. I mean, I find that funny, not for the fart sound, but the fact that that explosion is like right next to her and she doesn't die from
Oh yeah, that's true. Hold on. Hold on. I want to go back. Whoa, are you okay? Hello?
Who?
I
just said Power Rangers style.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, Power Rangers have suits that protect them from damage.
I know.
I wouldn't say that. I remember there are moments where the explosion happens right when they're out of their suits.
Oh, whatever. The morphing grid protects them. Also, I love this face of him. You're a racist.
Yeah.
Anyways.
God dang.
You are racist.
Or is she a they, them still? All these stupid rules you got.
That's something I mentioned, because it's like, you say it's like it's a woman, but it's like, but what if their pronouns aren't that, and you call them before? Are you going to apologize and capitulate to them? It's just
what
weird.
if it's a female to male transgender person?
What if they transfer?
Will they lose their woman privilege?
What if they feel like? You know what? I want to go back to being a her. It's like, well, now you've insulted them twice. It's like,
yep.
It's just
win.
Of course not. It's based off feelings. I'm not gonna pull the Ben Shapiro thing, but it's like, sometimes, or I should say, most of the times, your feelings are wrong. Just because you feel something doesn't make it true. It's. I should say you're empathetic. Your emotions or whatever. Your emotions. You shouldn't let your emotions guide you. You should let your more logical parts with your emotions guide you.
Right.
I just love how I'm dealing with all this shit, the manifesto, all the
Mhm.
stupid stuff people are saying, and then I remember, oh fuck, I gotta watch Transformers 1 tomorrow. God, my week is just going horribly.
Well, it'll be more enjoyable than this.
I hope so. Jesus.
This is just negative because, really, we're laughing at Star Wars Explained.
Yeah.
Play along for some weirdo that has glasses.
Oh, it's him! It's Pointing Man.
Hey!
It's Pointing Man.
Yeah, Falco.
Mhm.
Gundam brought up his tweet earlier. His name is Jacob.
Oh, Jacob, right. Oh, that's right. Peak Fire guy. Peak Fire, bro.
Well, that's not the peak.
Oh, no. He's a we're back. We're totally back. It's like that's him for Star Wars. Because if Star Wars fails, they have no channels. That's the thing. That's what they're worried about. That's why they're so positive. It's like no, don't go anywhere, please.
Yeah, he's the same. For those of you who don't know, he's the same guy that when brought to the criticism that actually I'm a sword expert and Ray wouldn't know how to use a lightsaber because it's not the same as the staff, and Jacob responds with, "It's a space movie."
It's a space movie. There, and by the way, her working with the staff could translate to her working with the sword. It's like, no, that's not how that works. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
Stop pointing, Chad. How dare you? Pointing's it's rude. Okay.
Just don't talk about his jacket.
Never been in a fist fight in his life. I gotta hear what he has to say.
I'm sorry, I'm just sick.
None of these events Jacob mentioned took place.
Yeah,
This
it's
is the
Jacob.
tactic of the progressive, trying to string people up on trumped-up charges. It's akin to a cop stopping someone for jaywalking, then arresting them for murder. Of course, you
Yeah,
need to
that's
inform the
literally
listener
one of
that
the
no-
10 Commandments for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for reaching out. Just heard back confirm the content is not violate and will remain up. We totally understand you may not agree with this decision, but reviewed this video very carefully against our policies. Whoops. That wasn't the response they were looking for. Staff like weapon.
At least we
yeah,
know
it's
that
true.
the whole crowd's going to leave YouTube,
a sword,
finally.
A staff is a sword like weapon. I remember that. Yeah.
No TOS violation was made, no matter how they squealed online and claimed it was racism. And of course, the progressives went progressively insane after this news, as Master.TDS highlights.
This might be the
Watch
only unjust. It's
either
dangerous. Do better. Do better. Oh my gosh. Don't you just love that? Do better.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous?
It's
How the
dangerous.
fuck is it dangerous? You goddamn piece of shit. What the fuck is
I
wrong
know.
with you?
It's like it's dangerous.
To
it's dangerous to my face, to my safe space.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Then leave Twitter and never come back.
It's like this is what we call terminally online. That like you consider online spaces to be like under attack just because like you don't like content there.
This is only not only unjust. It's dangerous. Do better, YouTube. Just today.
Don't you love the do better part? Because like you gotta do the Falcon and Winter Soldier thing.
Geeks and Gamers had a stream that contained the implied sexual assault of a woman as a joke, multiple uses of the R slur, gay used as an insult.
Shut up, gay.
Oh, all the boys love Homo Lulu.
National transphobia, and the use of fig as a proxy for the F slur.
Fig?
Jesus Christ.
Froggo.
Yeah, you're just a big bundle of
You're
fig sticks.
such a fig.
Hey, Gerard, the Dark Jedi. I want to let you know something. I have a
Man,
boyfriend, and guess what? I don't think geeks and gamers are fucking homophobic. Just saying.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. No. What you see, like you've been, what do they call like internal homophobia? So it's like you've been convinced.
Self-hating gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The house gay. Yeah.
Yeah. I could really use some fake Newtons right about now.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to go to the store and get some FAG Newtons.
Fake Newtons, baby. Vanilla goodness.
Also, like the R slur, it's like, just call people. Man, it's kind of funny. I remember back in the day, they got the word retard, like, sort of out of vocabulary to mean what it means. Like, but people still use it. Doesn't matter. It's like, it doesn't matter what Washington says.
Welcome to hanging out with heterosexual men, Jord.
YouTube, I watched a live stream with men that had testosterone in their bodies, and I was mortified. I was simply mortified. There wasn't a segment of...
Look, there's all kinds of people on there.
Ryan Kennel refused to put on a wig and panties. I vomited in my mouth and in my pants. And someone in chat called me a fake.
Well, that's a fake.
Thanks for the casual, all lowercase confirmation of your cowardice.
What the lowercase? What's that have to do with it? I don't get that at all. What?
Cowardice.
Do they need to have everything in higher case to make it more punchy? Like,
no,
what?
What Team YouTube should have done is that they should have, replied with "fuck you" in all caps, and there you go.
I don't know what this is. It's so weird.
I finally get Ficus's username because Ficus is just a name for the genus of fig trees.
Get called out. Anyways, casual all lowercase confirmation of coward. The confirmation of your cowardice. Yeah, you're a coward if you use lowercase letters. Okay, sure. That is true though. Like, their grammar at Team YouTube is terrible. Because, like, there should be a capital T there should be a capital at the end of every at the beginning of a new sentence.
Well, if you're texting, then I don't really care whether you put a capital.
Yeah,
there
but this
or
is on
not.
Twitter. Team YouTube official. It's a company. That's unprofessional.
Yeah, that is true.
I'll show that. Your attempt has been rejected. Get That's a good comment. Look at the chat at the bottom on YouTube.
Internalized homophobe.
No, not that one. Go look at Master Ficus one.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Forward area, guys.
What? No.
Look at it.
No, the very bottom one.
I just see Master Ficus exposed, bruh.
Oh, really? That's because it doesn't show because it's it has an F word in it. But okay. It says on Mind, I'm just quoting here, your attempt has been rejected. Get fucked, YouTube.
Nice.
So anyways,
I hope you all give yourselves a round of applause in the Team YouTube office today, and then send an email to the advertisers so they know it's okay to say half black biatch and the R slur in your platform, you animals.
This guy's regarded.
look, it's kind of funny that they say this. It's like, you actually want people, just because they use words you don't like, to be like, to be destitute. Like, it's such a horrible way to think. Anything you do to your enemy is okay because you see them as lesser than you. It's such an awful way to think.
How do you like
I
that?
know,
Is
it's
that better
petty.
for you? I'm not reading the rest.
It's malicious.
Maliciously petty and malicious.
Yes.
These do. It's already too long and too stupid. They also paid for spam bots to try and make it seem like a bigger issue than it was. It didn't work.
Oh my gosh. Running Ripley Returns attempt to deplatform creators where bots behind the drama. Also, Star Wars series being targeted. Still. Turns attempt to deplatform creators where bots behind the drama. Wow. That's actually a good question.
Ripley Pod threw a tiny tantrum after this came out.
This is an admission that you have not reviewed our concerns, proven by saying this video, when there were 10 videos in the question. However, thank you for confirming your inability to take safety seriously. You and your advisor...
Safety seriously! I'm sorry, but whenever they, make fun of somebody on their stream, does a person walk into their house and just punch them in the face? Like, oh, come on. Stop hurting me. I don't.
Don't do it. No.
The virgin.
Also another fun.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, also another fun fact about fakes. They can also be hermaphrodites.
Well, no, but I don't know about that, but they're definitely filled with fruit.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm just reading the Wikipedia article right now. But yeah, this is interesting. Anyways, let's go on.
I hope they do more stupid shit and then it turns into a lawsuit and they get raked over the coals.
Additionally, I would like to point out that Team YouTube, that nobody in the Star Wars fandom has requested select videos be removed.
Yes, okay. That's a side swipe. Okay? Because what you're telling them, okay, so if okay, Froggo, you are being targeted by you're no longer to make money on YouTube. What would you do?
Well, fuck, I'd probably have to look for another job or something like that. Because yeah, if YouTube's my only job, then I'm pretty much fucked on that department.
Yeah, because that would be my sort of answer. Like, well, I guess in fact, that would lose. Like, I hate to say it, but like, they think it's all about the money, right? But it's like, not only demonetized, but you're not allowed to make money on it anymore. Like, streams won't work. So it's like, oh, well, if you have a passion for the thing, you will make videos, but that's not going to be your number one priority now. Because you've lost your line of resources. Yeah. But that it's not wrong to say, I want to make money from my passions. It's not wrong. And then losing that may lessen your passion a little bit, but you definitely still will make videos. Like, if you are that passionate. Because here's the thing, when they first began making videos, they weren't making money. People often forget this. They're jealous. They want the money that they serve, and they'll use any tactics to do it. And the cancellation of the Acolyte just pushed them over the edge.
So I have a little bit of a nitpick here. It's just a small nitpick.
Sure.
That art of Itsagundam's face,
mm-hmm.
The left eye, the tear duct is in the right place, but the right eye, the tear duct is in the wrong place. It's supposed to be nearby where the nose bridge is.
Sure. I don't know. It looks fine to me.
Again, it's a nitpick, but it's bothering me.
Well, that's because we're on the internet historian face a lot.
Simply that a handful of YouTube channels should be demonetized. The lack of clarity in your response to address our real concern is appalling.
Get a life, bro. This is such a nothing burger. There's so much worse stuff going on in the world than someone telling you your favorite Star Wars
Why isn't Star Wars profitable? But here's the thing. I don't like to use that sort of rhetoric. It's like, oh, there's so much important things going on in the world.
There's some other person called Vicotech the Pepe who wishes to enter.
Yeah, Vic.
Yeah, Vic.
Who's Vic?
Oh, he wants to join us.
We're almost done.
No, we can finish out with us.
Oh yeah. Thanks for letting me know. But where is he? I don't see him.
He's in the VC.
I wish to enter.
Let me in. Let me in.
Yeah. I see it. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go. Hold on. Yeah, sure. I will let him enter. I will invite.
Welcome to the Falco Squadron.
Welcome to the sub club.
I beg your pardon.
It's a boogie thing. Yeah.
No homo, right?
Yeah. But like, yeah.
I'm no sub. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to get to him, but it
Did you try DMing him an invite?
I'm trying. It's not working out so well.
Oh no, we're attacking Falco. God damn it, we're gonna be canceled.
We're attacking. Oh my gosh! Don't call me a slur. How dare you?
Bird brain.
I will put. Actually, I'll just get a mention right here.
If you were to make a racial slur for birds,
Yes,
would it be
correct.
Would it be
Thank you, X. Thank you, X. I will drag you in.
If I were to make a racial
Hello.
slur for a bird, would it be burger?
Burger.
What did I
So,
just enter in?
hello. Hi.
Oh,
We're almost done with the video. So,
Fuck.
he's dying.
Oh, welcome to the stream.
Hold on.
We're doing pretty good this time. We're at a max of 5 viewers.
We did have 6.
I'm dying.
7, I think.
He was
Hold
taken
on.
back by the racial slur.
I'm going to invite you. I should have went to intermission first. Now everyone can get in. This is great. I'm going to send you an invite real quick.
Now the is getting started.
Oh, hold on. Yes. What? Okay, I'll do it later. Thank you.
How you
Okay.
doing, Vic?
Sorry.
I'm good.
Sorry. I had to take care of something real quick. I apologize.
Okay, that's fine.
Hold on. I will give you this invite link. Here you go.
Gotcha.
You're now in the watch together.
I see.
Okay, and we're back up to 6. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I wish these people would at least comment. You know.
Hi Vic. Yeah.
With
Hey,
questions.
Some of these people are at work. Okay.
Hey, why are you watching this at work? You're supposed to.
Okay, so yeah, we're going over the cancellation of things.
You're in trouble.
I'll go to
The
full
cancellation
screen.
of cancellation of Acoylate.
I finally see
Mhm.
the comment you talked about, Falco, the Master Ficus one.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if it'll go back to the other thing.
Don't be such a ficus.
Get me back.
Fig
Cancel
mutant
stream.
ficus.
There it is. Yeah, there it is. All right. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So
Now we're back at
what we're
7.
going over real quick is the
Hey.
So a bunch of Star Wars Explained tried to cancel
I think I remember that.
Nerdrotic, Arcade Outpost, Star Wars Theory, and Geeks and Gamers. And this was, I think,
I'm very aware of the Star Stealer one. That one was really stupid.
oh yeah, it is really stupid. And so the thing is though, it's that like this is the Itsagundam video about the whole thing. And so far it's been really entertaining. As you can see on screen, Star Wars, Disney. Why isn't Star Wars profitable?
Yeah.
But like and so I forgot the other thing. Oh yes. I think the biggest mistake was actually going after Star Wars Theory because he's the biggest chill dude ever. And it's like you tried to get him demonetized. And therefore, thanks to demonetization, they could consider going off the platform. Like
The thing is, yeah, it's like it feels so. It would be so much easier if you just went after people like Nerdrotic and Geeks and Gamers because it's easier to kind of just vilify them as like whatever is them or is that you can pop in because of the fact that they have a tendency to go. They have a tendency to be a bit spicier.
Absolutely, especially Arcade Outpost. Like he's definitely the spiciest.
In comparison,
even
it's like,
Nerdrotic
why would
isn't
you go
that
after
spicy,
Theory?
really. Yeah.
Why would you have to go after Theory? Theory's like the most chill one there. It's like
I
he's the one that,
know.
like, everyone's gonna hate you for that because he's like the nice one.
Exactly. Like, but even though I like Gary, like he's definitely up my aisle of like boomer, the like type of person. But like but Star Wars Theory, really, he's a bigot. Okay,
He's a bigot.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're saying. It's like he should be canceled. He should have demonetization.
For what? The thing is, like,
because
Starscream hasn't said anything controversial. That's the thing. He's just said that the shows are really bad now.
Yeah,
It's not a controversial thing to say.
The biggest mistake he ever made was talking to Mahler and then Geeks and Gamers and then Nerdrotic. And then it's like, oh, I get it now. Because no one called him a bigot until then. And by the way, here's the thing. I watched a Star Wars theory video and he had fights with not just Star Wars Explained, but like with Hello Greedo. So it's like, oh, that's interesting. Hello Greedo was a bit mad at Star Wars theory for having different opinions before that.
I wonder what was the differing opinion, though.
Because, like...
Was it the Last Jedi opinion? Because I remember Star Wars theory hated Last Jedi.
It's kind of funny. Like, he takes snites at everyone on Twitter, so it's like, it doesn't surprise me.
Ah, yes, Twitter.
So, anyways, I will continue.
Show is garbage. The dying from the bed epilogue. By September 9th, it was obviously clear that the canceled nerdrotic, geeks and gamers, etc. movement just wasn't flying. And
no kidding.
Also very clear that the people involved broke TOS themselves. To cover their asses, they pretended to give a damn, essentially.
The amount of backpedaling here is hilarious. You're a pathetic liar who participated in a targeted harassment campaign set on destroying other content creators' livelihoods. You're just embarrassed you got caught, called out, and they have grounds to take legal action against you. Grow up and get help. You seriously need it.
What I love about that Star Wars girl is, like, she does this all day. She just fights with people. Someone gives me some sort of trouble, I shrug it off. I'm like, I got better things to do than argue on Twitter all day.
Yeah?
Falco. Shep is ready.
Oh, take on. Okay.
It's boy. A boy.
I know, hold on.
He's in the general.
Okay.
Distractor. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to intermission again. I have to do it step by step, okay? I only have one monitor. Okay, hold on. Wow, we have more people than buggable baskets around here. Hello.
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 Yeah, there's a full house in here today.
The stream is so good. Love it.
Oh, by the way, like, introduce yourselves, by the way. You guys are new. So. Vic and Vic.
The Vics.
The Vics.
Hell yeah. How we doing, gents?
We're doing fine. We're going over the Acolyte fandom sort of thing. How they tried to cancel a bunch of creators. And we're watching Itsagundam video, and I will send you a link to the watch together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Somebody's gotta represent the Acolyte fans. I mean, somebody does. It's not me, but somebody.
The biggest minority ever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's here to represent the Acolyte fans. Is it you? Oh, they'll be here. They'll be here.
I'm sure somebody will join eventually. You know,
I think
this panel's very biased.
Yeah, I think we have room for one more.
So, are you in?
I'm in.
Okay. You sound like a hacker now. It's like, I'm in. Let's see. I need to go back to my OBS and switch it back.
Get in here.
All right.
Get over here.
Get over here.
I'm going to put it back a little bit.
Legal action against you. Grow up and get help. You seriously need it.
What I love about that Star Wars girl is, like, she does this all day. She just fights with people. Someone gives me some sort of trouble, I shrug it off. I'm like, I got better things to do than argue with you on Twitter all day. I'm killing it. I'm winning.
Interviews, hard-hitting journalism.
Thank you for all your love and support over the past few days. it really means a lot. I never started any sort of campaign. I just agreed to share too.
I never What?
Really now?
What?
And of course, when they're caught, they gaslight like hell.
Oh my gosh, this is such a dodge of what you tried to do.
Anything. Ooh.
What's that?
What's the transcripts
I'm sorry, Vic.
What's that? What's the funny triple word thing? The gaslight girl boss, something like that. What was the 3-word thing?
I have no idea. Uh, you need to explain that a little bit.
No, it was a meme, but I forgot already.
Oh, yay! More professionals.
Yay!
2 images that were created and shared first by another podcast who I guess wanted to remain anonymous. All of this. Love you all.
What is this, a boogie? And I'm like I tried to trash your your livelihoods. Love you though. It's like
one bad boogie.
It's like, yeah, you shared the 2 images that wanted to spread around, to start a campaign, a manifesto to get people to lose their livelihood on YouTube. Yes. I'm sorry, but like you can't say that when like the people you blame are just talking and then you sent 2 images. How's that any different?
Oh,
yes.
come on, girl.
Yes. Really, I don't know.
We got the screen caps. Don't play. You literally told YouTube you would help report these videos. You got sister. But they won't do anything because YouTube don't care enough. And we should all thank God for it.
Anyway, I had a great workout today.
The most lame, basic middle-aged woman thing to say. Like, I'm middle-aged, but I'm in good shape because I had such a good workout, like we're her simps or something. We're like, oh my God, Molly, tell me about how the sweat just rolled up your tummy.
The weather is finally cooling off. And the pumpkin spice is flowing.
Pumpkins, what?
What was that? I thought that was a video.
Is this Gundam?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Gundam.
Yes, this is the Gundam.
Okay.
We're just going over the all the quotes and everything because like during the first half we went over the 2 JPEGs of what the demands were, the manifesto. So we just read that, and this is the blowback of it. So
all right,
it just some history, some context, you know.
I just stole a lot of lore.
Yes, you did. We're almost done here, so it's like that's why I'm like, okay.
Oh God, my fall vibes. It's the season for giving.
Anyway, I had a great workout today, and the weather is finally cooling off, and the pumpkin spice is flowing. Pumpkin spice.
Dude, slay.
Pumpkin spice. That's like, yeah, that is the most like woman thing to say around like
yes,
October.
I'm sorry. What is pumpkin spice?
Oh, that's right. You're not American, but like,
Yeah,
so like.
Is this those pumpkin spice lattes I've heard of?
Yes, there's pumpkin spice everything. Yes. Like pumpkin spice pumpkins. Because like middle-aged women and like you know, or like I should say like any woman is like, oh my gosh, pumpkin spice is the best thing ever. It's like yeah.
So
I mean, I tried a pumpkin spice latte once a few years ago. It was
I'm gonna give you the truth, all right? If you like pumpkin pie, you're gonna like a pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah.
I like.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that no one mentions it, like online, as a part of their like as a part of their like language, where it's
now in the same breath. There's nothing wrong with enjoying a pumpkin spice latte.
No, there's not.
The same way, there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Yes, there is. I mean,
it's okay to be gay.
If you say the pumpkin spice is flowing, well, I mean,
it must flow. Pumpkin spice is flowing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's the innuendos happening. Yeah,
those 2 things are unrelated.
Nothing can ruin all my fall vibes. Oh my gosh.
I wish
my gayness isn't showing.
Yes,
my desert
Froggo?
pumpkin spice.
I wish I had the ability to do the fucking what was his name? Stellan Skarsgård voice for Baron Harkonnen. The pumpkin spice must flow.
The spice must flow.
The spice.
Mr. Medicare. It also reflected on Star Wars Explained Social Blade page. It's clear that They're hemorrhaging followers. Pretty soon they're gonna have less subscribers than me, which I'm pretty sure for them would be a massive blow to the ego children. Ripley Pod was hoping to recreate the outrage Carlos Maza.
Oh, the Mazza effect. It actually got an entry? Wow. Oh, Carlos, I remember this. It's where Carlos Maza put gay on his profile on Twitter, and Crowder called him gay for years, and then capitalized on it during Gay Month. And he's like, haha, I'm going to try to cancel Steven Crowder. He called me a gay man. And it's like, but you are.
Jesus, that was years ago.
Yeah, but and then Crowder said, you are. It says in your profile. It's like...
Like you literally put it on there. Why are you surprised that he called you that?
Because he's
but I don't like your tone.
Yeah, exactly.
When you say it,
mm-hmm.
It's conservative.
Yeah, but demonetized by offensive content. Yeah. This is all there. I remember this.
Once pulled off in 2018, creating an apocalypse that only hurt small-time YouTube content creators.
Oh yeah, I remember like a lot of World War II like content creators got demonetized or banned because of this. It's like, what did they have to do with it? Because they mentioned the word Nazis. I'm like, oh, okay.
Such as myself, because a gay man's feelings were hurt, and he wanted to remove the ability for Steven Crowder to make money. And the fact that other people were damaged by it didn't matter to him because he was a rich communist. Pretty typical. Champagne socialism, am I right? It's 2024 Twitter. It's no longer run by people not fit to manage their own lives, let alone decide the outcome of events for normal human beings that know their gender. We are no longer walking through life with blindfolds on, believing every asshole that screams, he's a racist. Just because you don't like something or someone, it doesn't make them a bigot or a villain. It makes them different. And that's a fact of life that you will have to come to grips with, or you're going to have a pretty bumpy ride to the day you die. I'd rather go out with a smile on my face than miserable 24/7, believing everyone is a cartoonish villain.
Anyways, that's it.
Well, sometimes they are cartoonish villains. Let's be fair.
They are.
Like Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh, dude, that's a name I haven't heard in like forever zones.
That's a name.
Yeah, she was the one who started this all. She started this whole damn train.
Well, the whole point of like it's sexist, it's homophobic, and you had to point it all out. That's the quote that like she went with. But yeah, it's sort of like what's ground zero for like all this stuff. It's kind of hard to say. Some people think it's 2016 Ghostbusters, which they did mention. But I'm like, yeah, it's also there's also Gamergate. There's also like Total Biscuit. Stuff like that. Oh man, we have to go back in time just to mention these things.
Rest in peace, Total Biscuit.
Yeah, good dude.
Good chap.
In integrity to the max. At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
But okay, so that's it. It's been 2 hours. So
2 hours.
I was energetic as energetic as hell going in this. Now I feel like I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
What are you talking about, Froggo? There's another video.
Oh no!
What?
Nah. Oh, wait, no.
Sorry. No.
Never mind.
On the 50th, I think we'll just play Deep Rock, like regarding phone.
Mr. President, a second video has hit the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we're ready for shout-outs because man, I'm not feeling the best, so I'm gonna sign out a little bit earlier than I should have. But you know.
Shout out to my homeboy Trent Fox. His channel's lit.
He's okay.
I mean,
okay. Let's yeah.
So shout out to Adolf Nerdrotic.
Adolf Roddick.
Nice.
Okay, so I am the Captain Falco or Guardian Fortress on YouTube, and I do this thing called background noise. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's pretty neat.
And we're Star Falco.
Yeah, and I plan to. I still haven't got my physical copy of Godzilla -1 to do a breakdown of it. but it's getting close. I have pre-ordered it off Amazon, so it should be coming soon. But but yeah, that's about it for me. What about you guys?
Who wants to go first?
I did, but who wants to go second?
Vic and Vic, do you have any other shout-outs to do? Or should I just...
Are you guys doing the stuff? Come on. Nudge. Say something.
I've enjoyed the last 20 minutes on this stream.
Yeah.
As have I. As have I.
See you next time.
Right.
Yeah. So, Froggo.
To all the folks on Odyssey who are doing much better than YouTube right now. And shout out to myself, the Night Watchman.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I think I'm doing webcomic reviews.
Oh.
I've heard this I mean there's quite a couple oddballs out there, so I hope to make a few review videos once I learn how to use Sony Vegas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of buttons.
There's too many buttons on this controller.
I know, right?
Anyways.
Shoot, how do you do it?
I don't know.
Anyways, I know, we just wing it. No pun intended, because, we're both birds.
Caca. But, like,
At least I'm not a chicken.
True.
Or turkey.
I'm
a crow, Corvid gang.
So, Froggo, have you anything in the works?
It's been complicated. I still have yet to continue. I'm on a big pause for my what if.
I'm sorry. Go on.
And I'm on a big pause for my what if review. I'll eventually get to that when I can. Me and my friend will come back to editing the highlights for Trend Fox's fiction/Champions League.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till you.
The Champions League.
I can't wait till you tell Crow to kill himself. That's gonna be great.
Hey, to be fair, I
like Rolf.
Hey, just because I told Meme Crow to go to hell, that doesn't mean that I hate him.
No, you just specified where you want him to go.
Everyone knows that Rolf can beat Super Saiyan God Goku in a fair fight.
Fair fight.
See, this is why I told you to burn. Anyways.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, and hope you had a great time.
Everybody.
Sub to me only.